and welcome back to Sit Down Rolling. I'm your DM Matthew, and today I'm joined. Who am I joined by? I'm joined by John. I'm joined by Gadam, my head, Joe, and Rebecca. We're down Jason and Ben.
Very convenient, given that the two people lose.
You said Gadam. I'm trying to say jar.
I've had an aneurysm, it's all going well. I'm alive still.
No, you haven't.
I'm just like, yeah, give me 20 minutes with this group, Jesus.
Have your 6-hour shift in the kitchen, Matt.
Honestly, not awful. It was empty as well, because I just sat there. I feel like the rest of it was kind of dull. But yeah, anyway, it is really fun having 20 minutes notice to learn an entire new menu. It's great fun.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
That's
ridiculous. Yeah. We prepped it, and then we went through the entire menu about 10 minutes before we started, and I'm like, cool, okay.
Can I do like a day or afternoon beforehand to prepare?
Oh no, we went in on the day of the college one. I'm like, just prep everything and we'll go through the menu in a bit. I'm like, cool. It's 12 o'clock. I'm like, we start now. And I don't know what I'm doing because it's my first day yet. And he's like, oh, you're the one on the main section as well today. Fantastic.
I used to do a cook-off and then feed people. I loved it.
Yeah. And so he's like, how you doing? And I'm like, cool, I'll run this.
I've only got 5 days left there.
Oh.
They're cutting me after the first week of Easter.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
None of my students know that I'm not a member of staff. So, the people either think I'm a member of staff or a student. Half of them don't know that I'm temp. So they're like, oh yeah, Becca's going to be here for ages. I'm disappearing at the end of the month.
Just like fade off into the no one will
I'm going to disappear. People are going to go, where's Becca?
Dead.
I'm only working here for this month. Just cooking eternity.
And then you get to say, I've got a new job.
That's a very good point. That's a very good
Should we really enjoy video?
Yes, please.
So is that the job that provides me food every Friday?
That is the job that provides you food every Friday.
Okay.
I'll probably get another job that provides me free food, and there's a very good chance that I will be working on a Friday. So don't despair. There may be a gap, but there's a really good likelihood that you're going to continue to end up with
I wasn't despairing, really. Just.
It saves you all the money, though, doesn't it?
I'm
still waiting.
I still need a moment of silence so I can do a cut.
Why?
So, quick recap for you all. When we last left off, the group did a thing. I've forgotten. What the fuck happened last week?
Meet with the Queen.
Yes, fucking out of my brain. You met with the Queen of Banheim, Lyris of Lyris, as well as, that's her name, don't ask. I didn't realise that I gave her the first name before I made the second name. Or second name before I made the first name, sorry. They met with her, Gaxus and Erwin, and discussed a few key matters about what their plans are for the future after Adam's going as well. You can see it in the eyes.
My eyes are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Like your soul.
It's gonna be it. I love how when we're down like 2 or 3 people, it's always a freaking chaotic, cheery, drizzly fucking madness of a session. It's great fun. We met with her. You discussed matters of what are you doing?
Is this the first time that you've been here for one of our chaos sections?
No.
We're down half the party.
No. I think the first one was the jailbreak from Ice Mount, the first one. Got arrested. Yeah.
Years ago.
It was me, John, Alex. I think Ben might have been. No, I know the 3 of us were the ones that were arrested. Everyone else was off somewhere else.
Yeah. It's not a long fucking time ago, that's Jesus. Yeah. Anyway, you met with Erwin, the Queen, Erwin and Gaxus, and they discussed a few things that could be helpful. A few allies they can find, and specifically, someone known as Hail Stormshield, an old ally of the Queen's husband, the King, before he passed away. She is somewhere on the island of Parakesh in the Zakimian Isles. Aaron also mentioned a friend named Ollie, and give them a race, they live in Jalhaltama, a expert in illusion, abjuration and... Fuck me, sideways. One moment.
No, thank
Do you know
you.
what? Illusion and abjuration magic, that's it. They can help potentially locate the hidden sanctum. They also offer the group some time in the Banheim Restricted Archive, or the Restricted Library, beneath the palace in the mountain, also kind of near where the dungeons are located. Daxter said that he will help investigate what the fuck was that? What is going on
Do you
there?
want to put your teeth back in, Matt?
Do you know what? I want to not die. Help investigate the Zakima and the potential underworld there, as well suggesting the group go and look to the Aphrodite for some assistance, these Titan beings that live in Zakima. The Queen also offered some support, saying that the group should investigate freely, and if they need anything, ask for help from her and the others. She also asked for information on Kali, his plans, his generals, Catadog Moon, etc. And she also informed the group that the war effort is currently has moved up towards Eagle's Rock, which is going to be besieged by the Empire, and that the group should, if they can, with any help from allies they can provide, attack the Ironclad paddock and try and liberate it. And that was pretty much everything I believe she mentioned to you. Yes, that's everything. With that, you all headed out, and Igneous decided to just take a bit of time to figure out what they're doing with their lives. And after a few key things or actions were taken, Igneous unlocked the challenge to attempt to gain the Coin of Evandra. And after succeeding, answering a few questions that were composed in their mind, or more like how did they feel in this matter, Igneous gained their chance to flip the coin. Heads they gained the tail, heads they gained the coin, tails it wasn't their time. And with a head, or 11 or above on the d20 roll, the Coin of Evandra was granted to Igneous. Yeah, Rebecca, you want to add the Coin of Evandra to your character sheet?
Where is it?
It's on D&D Beyond. I will quickly read out what it does really quick while you look for it.
I would like to read it first.
Go for it. It's there, it's pretty big. It should be on D&D Beyond somewhere.
Temptation for me to just go and look at it.
Don't you dare.
I'm not
Is there
going
any
to.
downside in D&D Beyond? You can't do something
Coin
secret.
of decisionary soul coin, candle of invocation, cloak of invisibility.
It's there somewhere. We'll just check it. Let me open up your seat, see if I can put it on. Is it doing our thing again? Wait, wait.
Man, nothing, no results.
Come on.
The Coin of Evandra is at the very bottom.
It should be there. If not, I can put it on the character sheet.
No results for it.
What is going on? Did that with the Charles as well for Jason. Yeah, it was on with Ben's. Ben's got it.
You can't have it, Karo will.
No.
Don't you dare.
Karo can't.
If you just type in coin to the...
I have, it's...
I'll see if I can back on this shit now. To do managing. If you put managing checks, so just be
Yeah, managing. I'll load it up again. Oh, maybe I need to refresh. Because when did you add it to the website?
3 days ago.
So I'll just refresh and see if that helps.
No, it's not come up in his character sheet. That's all.
Did you try to allow it to Iggy, but then deny it them instead?
No, let's see if we go over on someone else's character sheet. Is it coming up on Karo? Yeah, it's coming up on everyone else's. Why is it? So it's the Crimson Child, which hasn't been coming up for D&D Beyond, or when he's at work, but he works.
Refreshing has not helped.
Do you want me to read out what it does, or do you want to just send the thing?
Yeah, if you read it out.
Right, I will try and get to work and read out to you now. Very briefly. No, well, dyslexic tries to read a page fucking of words.
If someone else reads it and you try and fix the issue?
I don't know what it is, because I can get it on everyone else's character.
I've got it.
Do you want to read it out?
Okay.
I'm going to try and fix this.
Yeah.
This once plain round copper coin, now a round golden coin with the face of a pretty human woman on one side and 3 wavy lines on the other, holds with divine power. The bearer of this coin is the chosen of Evandra and possesses her shard of divinity, granting the following benefits. Irresistible charm. While attuned to the coin of Evandra, your crystal score is set to 25. You gain expertise in all charisma-based abilities.
Just one quick thing, when you put that on, check it's not giving you dual expertise and like persuasion and stuff. If it does, I'll just change it on that.
Additionally, you can overcome a creature's resistance to charm.
The problem is a lot of creatures are immune to charm.
It should be immunity.
Oh!
Yes! Finally! My job is gonna work on these goddamn monsters!
That's the first thing. There's a few more. Oh, Jesus, there's a lot more.
Do you want me to quickly go through it all?
Yeah, I got it. Avandra's Blessing. When you use a Bardic Inspiration feature, you give the creature you inspire a number of temporary hit points equal to your Charisma modifier.
I did just do it from Baldur's Gate 3.
Just beware if I've got my temp HP up,
so
that's going to be
max
more.
The max will stay.
Yeah.
If someone's not got it, they don't override, it's the most thing, so they get
Yeah.
That's just
Because
whenever I
mine's is
inspire
double
someone.
my level.
Wait, does that say whenever I inspire someone or whether I use
when
an inspiration?
Use an inspiration.
on it.
Bardic Inspiration feature.
So when you inspire another creature,
Okay,
you wouldn't
okay,
wear
okay.
on, you do like a sort of-
Yeah, that's
Oh
fine.
yeah, you give the creature you
Can
inspire.
I gain that because I'm casting it on myself?
You give the. It
no,
just
it's
says
you give
Yeah,
the
yeah,
creature, so
no,
it's
no,
when you
no.
do it to someone else.
That's
Because
why I
there
was
is
just
no-
checking the wording.
Adventurer's Luck. The bearer of the coin of Avandra gains the lucky feat. Additionally, with the coin, they can use the lucky feat on other creatures instead of themselves.
Ooh.
So lucky normally you can only affect yourself and attack against you. You can use it to lucky, say Joe, or Ogre attacking Joe. It's the same benefit but on more than just yourself.
Yeah. The party has a communal use of the lucky feet now.
Offering of Luck. With the coin in your possession, you have a pool of 10 d10s that you can give out to other creatures. As an action, you can give out as many of these d10s as you would like, even giving multiple to the same creature. These d10s last until the following dawn when the pool resets and you regain all spent d10s. A creature given one of these d10s can use them as a bardic inspiration and add them to any attack roll, saving throw, or ability check. They can use multiple on the same roll.
Wow.
Oh, you thought 40 was a high.
So just that one as well, when you use it, you basically can use it as an action to as many as you want at one time. So like you start there, you can give like 10 out, you can get 5 out, whatever, you just use it.
Yeah.
Heads or tails. Once per day, you can choose a creature within 120 feet of you that you can see to succeed on a roll, whether that be an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. This creature does not need to make a roll, they automatically succeed. Also, once per day, you can choose a creature within 120 feet that you can see and choose them to instantly fail a roll, whether it be attack roll, saving throw, or ability check. They do not need to roll, they just automatically fail. You can use each of these once per day and regain both uses at daily at dawn.
Every day.
I will say, if a creature has an ability to overcome a fail,
Like a
later resistance
legendary
would
resistance.
aware, because
Yeah.
it's not them being good, it's just them failing their roll.
Yeah.
You trigger the fail state.
So it doesn't mean they fail, but they can still choose to succeed. But like, just a saving throw, they fail. They can't like re-roll.
Still a burn of a legendary resistance.
Mm-hmm.
So the fish like the Dongle feature, where they get to re-roll the save, they're going to fail because their roll is a fail. They're not overcoming it.
Oh, cool.
So to get a re-roll, it doesn't affect it.
Still 4 more things. Changebringer. At the start of every dawn, you gain the ability to reshape fate for the day. Roll 3 d20s at the start of every day. These d20s become your fate rolls and last for 24 hours. Throughout the day, at will, not requiring an action or reaction, you can choose to replace a creature's roll with one of your fate rolls. The creature must be within 60 feet of you and you must be able to see them.
You've basically got a
Portents.
better version of Portent.
New Frontier. While the coin is in your possession, you ignore difficult terrain.
Nice.
Blessed Scoundrel. When a creature hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to force them to re-roll and take the new roll. Additionally, when you roll a natural 1 on an attack roll, saving throw, or ability check, you gain a +2 bonus to your next roll.
Does that not
Does
have
that
any
stack?
uses?
Oh no, wait, it couldn't.
So just whenever.
Oh,
cool.
Whenever on that one, you get +2 to next roll.
Of whatever it is.
Whatever you next roll.
Anytime I nat one.
Anytime you roll on that one.
I should have that. Might actually succeed on something.
You're going to get a super cool sword. Don't worry.
That last one, Avandra's Rescue. As an action, you can choose an ally within 30 feet of you. You and that creature swap places. That creature gains a +2 to AC against the next attack roll against it.
Nice.
So,
Hey, Karo, I'm about to get hit by a big chunky.
I was tempted to make a bonus equal to your, because what if I'm like, nah, I'm not giving Karo 27.
Not again.
Not again.
It wouldn't be 27, Matt.
Oh,
It would be 32.
No, 23 plus 5.
Iggy's charisma score is no longer 5.
Plus 7, too. Right.
Oh, yeah, it would be plus 7, wouldn't it? No, that's. Yeah.
Could you remove it from your inventory? I think it might be now, but I shouldn't do it. This is so strange.
I didn't know it's me. I'm sure it's off the thing.
Then now?
Oh, no, that's something different.
What the fuck is going on?
That's really strange. If you want to read over it, I can just put it on my laptop for you.
I want to have it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't want to attune to it. I'll just.
I know it might be.
Turn the volume down there. My laptop is a fake volume beep. Like, you know how old computers, when you turn them on, they used to do a thing? It like mimics it, but it's linked to the system volume. So if the system volume is really loud. If I turn the volume on my computer down,
I'm going to try and do it.
It doesn't beep. It just lies.
It was really, really quiet.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can add it in.
It's not actually a system beep. This is what a system beep should be. I'm sure absolutely nothing's going to happen this session. Iggy having gained a whole bunch of power. Sure,
Iggy is now going to be an
nothing's
absolute menace.
Oh, yes.
If Iggy wasn't to begin with.
Why the fuck is it not appearing anywhere for Igneous?
Fate.
You know, the one thing it doesn't appear for is one person that needs it. Can everyone else see it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got it.
It's still not there. I've reloaded. I've gone back into Igneous' character sheet and it's not there.
Maybe log in and log out.
You know, because it's not coming up for me either on Igneous' character sheet.
Oh.
Have I got something?
Check.
Have I got
I
something?
thought it was the wand, which I've removed because it might be 2 artifacts.
Is it in the?
Tell you what,
Is it in your inventory?
close your D&D Beyond. I'll reload it as you, see if I can get on that way. If not, then I'm a bit confused here. Well, she's going on. You three. What are you up to?
I'm looking around for Iggy.
Yeah, Iggy said give.
Unfortunately,
Where is
said,
Iggy right now?
Just on there. We're still floating in the air.
I'm still floating? Heck yeah, can I start doing aerial
I got +1 to AC.
aerial acrobatics?
Matt, what were just for a minute? What were my benefits from my Staff of Ra?
Oh, the so
One was +1 to AC.
the other one you get to cast a spell. I'll double check what it is now.
Oh yeah. Have you added that on?
I can't add it to the item, but you have to write it down somewhere. Just again, add it down. It was a 4th level spell, I believe.
I'll see if I read it.
No, I told John the card the other day.
Oh.
I can't I can add it to the item because it's already a custom item.
Is it custom item?
It's not a custom item.
Today oddly feels like a Saturday.
Can't you use it to then make a homebrew and then?
Saturday today.
I could do, but
I've got no idea.
I'll try because you can cast it basically at will.
Yeah. Oh, there's notes here. There's notes here. I can add notes to the item.
Yeah.
So +1
You
AC.
can add that to your AC manual as well.
Yeah, I know. I've already done that, but
There we go.
+1 AC can cast,
It's a 4th
something.
level spell.
and then there's should be one more benefit.
You weight increases by 1d.
That's
Oh, yeah.
that's the detriment.
No, there's only 2 benefits. 2 benefits. Does it say
No, it's 2 minor, 1 major.
Wow, I forgot to roll a fucking major benefit, didn't I?
You did say 3,000.
Do you know what? I can't find it. When did we do it? It wasn't last week.
It was the week that we did all the shopping.
Week before last.
The other week we did all the shopping.
Check the notes.
Overcome people's charm
That's pretty
immunities.
That
That's gonna be
that can potentially be very broken because
Yes.
there's a
There
reason
it
that
is.
certain monsters
So,
have.
2 minor benefits.
Yeah.
You're getting a +1 bonus to AC.
Uh-huh.
And we'll tune game fishing 1 skill.
Oh.
Which I think we said was acrobatics.
Yes.
Randomly.
Yes, that I just noticed that. Yeah,
Your weight increases by 1d4 times 10.
which would roll turned out to be 10.
Roll, yeah, it's 2.
Oh,
Just roll
40.
40. So 40 pounds.
Yeah.
And then it's a 5th level spell, not 4th level spell, which is why I can't find it. I can't remember the spell, but I'll see it.
Cast.
It was, I believe. Well, it's set now as an action, but it wasn't able to create.
I could have sworn it was down, I didn't.
Let's see here. I forgot what spell I chose. Professionalism.
Oh, hang on. I've fast step.
Fast step.
I found it.
Step.
Roll a
There we
d6.
go.
Roll a d6 on a 1 to 5. You can't cast it again until the next roll.
There we go.
Why do I write everything down when it's recorded?
I'm the same.
Because I like it.
Roll d6. So what's that? Roll d6. 1 to 5 can't recast.
Yeah, don't follow me down.
And that doesn't take a charge.
No, you just cast it.
Okay.
One per cast, or multiple per cast. But Igneous, what are you doing? I've got a question.
Just dancing in the air, feeling joyful, and yeah, I'm floating. Is there a way that I can choose to stop floating?
Well, you were flying when you flew up there.
Yeah, on
On
the
the
broom.
broom.
I
So
put it
you
away.
still. Oh well, you.
They're no longer on the broom.
I'm assuming when you started plummeting towards the ground after you got the coin, you quickly got the broom back.
No, I would have probably moved.
Yeah, that's all.
I'm gonna be flying around a little bird then.
I forgot you had a bird.
Does Evandra have any? In fact, I'll copy the bird that I've just seen.
It's just a small, like a robin, but like a blue, it wasn't like a brownish kind of brown thing, kind of style beak thing. I don't know if that's
Yes.
useful.
I'd just be flitting around like that,
A little brown bird.
just singing and full of joy. And
Whereas everyone else is there going, Iggy said, give them a minute.
Is there...
I would like to attune to the coin also.
You don't need you to do it.
Oh, I thought it said when you attune to this coin.
Yeah, one of the things to say while tuned.
I should try.
So,
You don't need to tutor, but it's not a tutor.
Oh, okay.
I believe the last thing I said to Iggy was like, where are you? He said, you need to give me some space.
Mhm.
I think that's the last thing that happened, so I'm just kind of still like stood out there, outside the
Wonder.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was waiting to go to the library.
Yeah, Aaron will. No, we'll take you to the library if you're ready. Just silent
Can
off
I
to
load
go.
my sheet back up?
Yes, I still can't figure out how to get it on.
Is it? So you can't get it on.
I think I know Rebecca's card sheet.
That's strange.
I know everyone else's, but I don't know.
Yeah,
You can get it on Karo, you can get it on Motus, you can get it on Leah, you can get it on NPCs.
Just look down and Gax has got the
Actually has the coin. I'll probably change that one bit.
I just have to
Why am I?
remember I have the fast step spell.
Why are my conditions paralysed? When did I get paralysed?
Drink too much?
Wouldn't be the
That's
best.
paralyzing.
Right. I'm not quite near the boxes today. It's the coin at the front.
Yeah.
So if I start with all the T's. That's not the.
It's the artificer, which should be right at the bottom.
This is so weird. No, this isn't working. Professionalism. I should put some music on waiting.
Oh yeah, music. I like music.
Doop 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 doop.
Did anyone see the rainbow today?
Nope.
There was a lovely rainbow on the way.
Oh yeah, someone got a really artistic photo of it above one of the things that we perform with.
Ooh.
Not that one. It won't be in that chat. It'll be in that chat.
Very religious.
Yes, of course.
But yeah. So,
Great sword, helm, bow, herbs,
I'll find a way to make this work.
scroll, shield, staff, talisman, tome,
How long do you think Igneous might need?
staff of the
It's hard to tell. Through the link, I'll just send to Iggy. Iggy, we're going to the Invincible Library if you want to join us.
The English reply.
Cool.
Right.
Do you get any emotions with that? You don't?
No, just tell me.
Okay, yeah, that's what you get. Igneous is busy. Igneous is very distracted.
Motus and Heris can't be bothered going to another library, so they're going to head back to the manor to plan things. To get through them.
I'll head over to the temple in my flight, but
So that means the rest of us are going down to the library.
Alright. So, Aaron will begin with that. If you're going to follow me, I'll take you there swiftly. And he'll begin basically walking through the palace. to this kind of set of stairs you've seen a few times. You've never been down. You normally go up them. You kind of begin walking down this set of stairs, a few different sets, and makes you come out to this kind of darker, dimly lit chamber with this kind of heavy metal door with several guards on the outside. They just nod as everyone approaches and they open it and let you walk through. And for the first time, I think you all enter the dungeons of Badenheim. Very classic medieval style, under a palace dungeon, lit by candelabra, torches on the wall, several different jail cells. It's not too busy here, there's not many people in here. But you do hear the occasional bit of noise, kind of clanging of bars on metal. And we go, if you go to stay close to we avoid most of the prisoners.
Are the prisoners in here particularly dangerous?
Some are murderers, thieves, all sorts of good criminals here.
Erdan just thinks to himself, so not really much towards that.
Would there be anyone in there that, like, sort of known people that Karo would know? Or if they're like serial killers and stuff, would they just get chopped?
Most of the time, here there's sort of a trial. It's the most kind of like Cyridillia or Badenheim's the most kind of democratic, modern-ish nation. So there will be some form of like trial most of the time, but yeah, most of the time there's execution or sent off to prison.
Yeah.
Which there is probably one of somewhere. I'm not come up with it yet, but there'll be one somewhere. That's so strange. Maybe leave the campaigns and then rejoin. See what works then.
Can I do that?
Without breaking it.
You can leave,
Yeah.
but joining
You
is going to
can
rejoining is going to be a
can't-
difficult
yeah,
proposition.
link.
Can if you at the top of the page for the campaign, it's got the link. You just do copy link, leave, paste the link in, and then it'll ask you to join with a character.
I'm going to do that with a test character first.
Okay.
So I've got some unassigned characters. Just
Tell you what, check if you can load up like on the unassigned character, get a coin on that. Just see what's
Sure.
your account being weird. I don't affect the account on my hand.
Unassigned. Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's get cricket.
Get who?
Cricket.
Yeah, next character.
Oh, it's missing stuff. I can't.
But yeah, you begin to kind of escorting you through here. There's a few guards, a few royal guards, a few just general town guards, palace guards, etc. Kind of keep an eye out. You come across this kind of small side chamber, looks like a storage area. That opens up with a kind of old looking key on the doors. Heavy kind of wooden metal door. Opens up. You see it's like a stone wall in front of you. Celban, I think for your path of investigation, you can tell it's definitely a hidden fake wall.
Okay.
It looks slightly offset. Aaron walks over to one of these torches on the walls and pulls it. The door kind of slides back and slides across. Just further down here, if you will blood, I will see the door behind us.
How big is this corridor?
It's big enough to fit through.
Okay, just because all of us are quite tall.
Yeah, you mostly have to kind of duck a little bit, but you can get through.
8.5 or something.
Oh, you've got bigger, haven't you?
Yeah, it's fine. So you make your way through. Everyone kind of closes the door behind them. And there's another kind of set of stairs, like a spiral staircase, lead down a little bit, only a few steps. And eventually you see another wooden door, which looks like it's slightly open ready. Who's at the front?
I'll probably take me from it.
You see like a half opened, a door ajar.
I'll just go back to Owen. Is it okay just to open or is it?
Oh, it should be fine. Just open the door.
I can open the door, walk in.
You open the door, and you enter out into this very dimly lit. There's no kind of torch. It's just like the occasional candle barely flickering in the corner of the room. You step into this kind of open round chamber with several bookshelves and several kind of rooms coming off it. Kind of glance around, you see probably about maybe 10 or 12 small chambers in here. Each line floor to ceiling with these kind of old looking wooden bookcases that are kind of locked by a cage in front of them. Yeah, you kind of slowly step in. Is there anything you are looking for in particular while we're down here?
I mean, I do have a list that I've been investigating at many libraries. It tends to make the clerks a little pale.
Right, well, feel free. I don't know how much will be here. It's much more of a restricted. There we go. Just leave and rejoin the way.
Oh.
For some reason reason it had homebrew content deselected, even though I'm sure I selected it
Oh,
wrong.
lovely. Yeah, perfect. Yes, well, there are limited keys here. You can point to a table in the middle of this kind of fair chamber. If you need to unlock one of the cages, feel free. Yeah, feel free to look around, see things you can find. I too will assist. Is there anything you would like me to look for?
Well, I had my list from last week of things that people wanted to look for, so I'm just going.
Go for it.
As much as we've already done this before, I couldn't think of that.
What?
Um,
A coin for a clown.
Artifact.
Artifact.
Yeah. We made that Ben and she's kind of a medicine.
Coin of 1,000. And there it is.
I mean, what does Celban? I mean, does the group have their own thing to look for? Just double check it's not double expertise in your performance as well.
It hasn't.
I think what the list that Celban has is essentially what the group is trying to look into.
So who's looking into what? Do you want to read it out and then we'll see who's looking into
yeah,
it?
I'm just trying to find the list. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll start looking for stuff on the sanctuary.
Yeah, go for it. Make an investigation check. You spend a bit of time here. You kind of begin looking through all these. You probably divide out, I imagine. And Karo, you come across one of these kind of sealed off cages. You can get the keys from everyone. I'll take it with you and unlock it. And you do see a book inside. There's no author. There's no, it's like a very small, very kind of falling apart, decrepit old book. The papers are all, kind of frailing and almost crumbling when you pick them up. We pick it up and you have a quick glance through it. And there's not really much information on it. It's kind of like a general history of what this thing was. And all you get was that it was a base built by the gods chosen, by the forces of the gods, the specific group of them, the gods chosen is what they're called, during Callista's instigation. And it was enchanted by the gods chosen and a few mages, so that it was hidden from the army of Callista's and also the gaze of the gods. The gods can't perceive it, the gods can't see it, the gods don't know where it is. Only people like being there and the chosen of the gods, which was like a group of, Cleric was one, a group of like warriors that were given national power by the gods to fight off the forces. The Black Brigade as well would have been them. The Black Brigade didn't make it, but they were, again, a few of the gods chosen, but a few of them were responsible for finding and building this place. But it is known to escape the views of all magics, even the gods can't perceive it.
Let's give the names of any of the other chosen.
Yeah, it probably would actually. I'll quickly find their names. Give me a second. I'll also open up 2 times.
I think I found this.
Right, 1 second. You are technically the shoe. Maybe. So. The first one gives you the name. I want to go between 2 tabs for this.
What did you say?
Look for Hidden Sanctuary and I've just asked for names of the chosen that were there to make the place.
Awesome. That's good. That's good.
Question of clarity.
Yes.
When a creature hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to force them to reroll. That's not got a limit to it,
It's your reaction.
other than my reaction.
Yeah. So, there are 4 names that come up. The first one is Testrin, who looks to be a chosen of Pelor. Guthran, the chosen of Moradin. This one is always the bottom. I'll do this one first, actually. You see, I've lost it in my list. Why didn't I put these in? That's my second point. Orson, the chosen of Helm.
Awesome.
Orson, O-R-S.
Ah.
Awesome dude.
Chosen of
Helm.
Helm.
and then... Ooh, I didn't give them a name.
Who was Testra the chosen also?
Pelor. Oh my god. Testrin, chosen Pelor. Gorthon, the chosen of Moradin. Orson, chosen of Helm. They've got N names.
Awesome.
Awesome. And then Rexon. I've never used that before, so. The chosen of Mystra. There's also one more name. But I'm not chosen of someone. And the name itself just doesn't. It doesn't. Like, you look at it, like, you can't. Like, understand it. It's like fading away too much every time you look at it.
I'll ask Aaron to come over and...
Oh, those would have been created as well.
So what?
Q3 as well.
Oh yeah.
I'll ask Aaron just to come over and see if he can... He knows why it just sort of seems to keep fading.
I think he can, actually. He's a bit of a smart dude. Where's he gone? Ooh, why am I so slow today? What is going on? This name, I cannot really make it out. It is fading on every page. There are some powerful beings, though, not chosen. Perhaps your Erdan may be able to assist. Erdan just stepped outside to collect something. But we'll bring him over in a moment. Yes, that's outside.
Just pure randomness. Go between the pages where the name is said. Have I got enough like bits from each place?
No, so it's almost like every time you see it, it's kind of just faded the exact same pattern. It's been erased from the books, similar to how the inside has been erased. Head and tails is once per day for each,
For each, yeah.
and then D10s and charges.
Yeah, but everything else is just.
Just you can use rapture or whatever. Well, look, if you get 3 off per day.
Yeah.
The point was you get 3 off per day.
The what?
The fate rolls.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
can I do this now? Can I go do this
you
for
can.
today? Oh, you lads are about to experience some chaos.
Oh, wow.
That's a nat 20, a 19, and a 14.
So they can be used on any one roll. Oh, I can use.
Yep.
Yeah, the new ones that like run out per day are the head and tails, the portal rolls, the head and tails, the 3d20s, the lucky feet, and the d10s once you use them for the rest of it.
Yeah. Everything else.
Everything else is a reaction or an action or reaction.
That's Chaos Rain.
So, has anyone seen the one where they fight demons?
You have to narrow that down.
And so the anime where they
You have to narrow it down.
not the demon slayer
Still
one, the
the
like
anime.
spirits and souls and
Oh,
No.
you have a show.
the lady who fights with a hammer and the nails.
Oh, Jujutsu Kaisen.
Thank you, Jujutsu Kaisen. So you know Todo, who
Yeah.
Yeah. My brother.
be prepared for some shenanigans.
I'm gonna check with Erdan. Can you make this name out? 'Cause
I will try and make the name out. What would that be?
Make a religion check.
Ooh. Religion check. Just straight roll. Straight roll. 10.
Take 15.
15.
You look at it, and just like with Karo and Erwin, when you look at it, the name just isn't there. You can't decipher it.
These chosen.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the background on the chosen? They were
just people that the god, kind of powerful clerics and warriors that the gods gave extra powers to. And they were the ones that were tasked with kind of building and defending it.
right. Okay.
And you get by the fact of who they were, so Pelor was very much opposed to places all time. The god of the sun, the god of the moon. Moradin, the dwarven god of building and crafting is the temple. Mistra's one protecting from divine energies. Helm's also protecting, so it's also defending and protecting her. But Hannah was just a very good warrior who kind of led the forces. then this final name, this kind of faked individual, the most their existence is unknown. I'd say anyone trained in history.
That's me.
That's
Sorry,
me.
proficiency, religion.
Me?
And proficiency in religion.
Avril can make
Okay,
add random checks.
Oh my god,
do I-
Jack.
Because I got the box, I get advantage on it.
No, it's just your general knowledge.
Sorry.
In fact, you know what? With the book, read that ability to me again, just so I know exactly.
Your intelligence, your history check measures your ability to recall lore about historical events, legendary people, ancient kingdoms, past the speed. That's read the wrong bit. About Cutha and events surrounding him.
You can have that bonus.
12 for me.
12, okay.
From 9.
Nerdy boy.
23.
A lovely nerdy boss boy.
Now, Erdan, you look and you can't really think of anything. Not comes to mind specifically. But you too. Was yours history or religion?
History.
And yours was history as well. So you recall an old story, an old tale of a being that became an ascendant during Glisten's excursion. A warrior, a spellcaster, what's what it's called? Like a roguish type of figure. No, fought the battles, fought on the side of the god against Glicious, but they weren't necessarily the most good alive person. When you think about it, you kind of remember an old bit of the book, like you go to Cluth's allies, and you flip back, and you see there were some allies that you recognise and you didn't, but then you also see the one that was fading away, and you assumed it was just the old pages fading or something. And this exact same faded pan, like name star, and slowly vanishes. And it's only once you kind of flick through a few more pages you see the name. But the name itself doesn't mean anything. It's something like it's erased from history. But the person that you know and the person that becomes in the book, you recognise it as the Raven Queen.
Oh.
During Glisten's Excursion, she was fighting against the gods, and she just grew in power with a lot of help from a few of them. And once she ascended to and she's a strange one. She is an ascendant, but at the level of a prime god. She, with that power, erased herself, her name, her previous life from existence, and now she is the god of death and the god of mystery and secrecy, and is worshipped by the ravens, who are obviously followers of her. But she's a weird kind of cross between and ascendant with levels of prime god powers.
So I'll just, I think I'll say, I can't read the name. I believe that this warrior that the mage they're talking about has become the Raven Queen.
Well, that's quite impressive.
Of,
I mean-
the one that clicks people's follow?
Yes.
We've often heard stories about individuals ascending into certain areas. I suppose there are current attempts to do that as well. Maybe we could learn from this.
That is probably what's happening by the way we left at a crossroads. No, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
We left in the fucking palace.
Yeah.
Is it a metaphorical crossroads, you mean?
I don't know. It's Benny probably means a literal one. Because he didn't know that our manor had a basement.
He thought we had a sandpit. And he thought D was the little map gnome, the little map person, the one that Heris terrorised.
Oh my god.
You have to
Going
know
into the
that.
other dark.
You have to know that.
The map maker who Heris mind melded.
Oh, that
Oh,
one.
man, I think
Who was
he's dead
concerned,
now,
who was
right?
paranoid that mind flayers were looking for him. Harris then pretended to be a mind flayer and he went mad. He is Rocky. No. Yeah. Last time he wasn't doing it well.
Yeah, for clarification, D is the little guy who lives in our basement and is very good at illusions.
Okay, so the Celban's list is the Githyanki, the Six Nines, Corvescal, Bogo the Lich, the Hidden Sanctuary of Dun, God of Renewal, the Wand of Arcanum, the Ithic Prophecy, the Grey
One at a time. One at a time.
Oh, question. Sorry. Do you currently have your mark on you? It wasn't there earlier, which was quite concerning.
It's on my back, so I can't really tell. My head doesn't turn that far.
No stripping in the
Can
eyebrows.
you check?
Where did mine appear, Matt?
I think yours was on like your wrist or something.
I'll look at my wrist.
Where's Erwin when you're doing this?
I don't know.
I'm assuming they're doing that while I've got the book going. What the fuck does that say?
I'm like Erwin's there. It's not that. That's it.
Interesting.
We should keep an eye on this.
Indeed.
Anyway, so, alright, list. Do you want me to just go one by one or slowly?
One by one.
The Gith Yankee.
Yankee. Not too much here. This is a restricted archive for hidden information. The history of the Gith Yankees, that kind of stuff wouldn't be here. However, I would say, if you mention them to Erwin, he would say that the Gith are an ancient beings. They have lived for a long time in the astral sea. Once humanoids, they battled the Illithids centuries ago, and with being in the astral sea, they became the creatures that they are. I don't know much about them personally. I've been to the astral sea a few times and met some of them. They were quite headstrong individuals, and I also believe that they have a godlike leader known as Vlaakith, some form of well, it is disputed what Vlaakith is. Some believe that she is a individual that is mastered on death, and they renew themselves, becoming, I believe, they're on 114 or something coming up now, or it is a title passed down. I believe it is the same person renewing themselves.
We are quite potentially soon attempting to visit the Astral Sea.
Yes.
Do you have anyone you recommend us chatting to?
I can have the natural projection spell.
Oh no, you said you met some people before, or some Gith before.
Oh yes, this was for us 20 years ago, probably 20,000, 2,000 years for them now, maybe more.
So
maybe
does that mean that they would be dead?
No, well, these were Gith War warriors. They were battling, maybe not 20, maybe 10, 15, it was a long time ago. In my younger years, I was adventuring still with some others. I pack my tin expeditions now, the back can't take it, the arthritis. But yes, I encountered, their name escapes me. They were a warrior, the one thing could get Yankee. Not pleased to see us, in fact threatened to kill us all if we didn't leave. We were just there to explore and didn't want to get an incident, so we let them go. But with the Astral Sea, creatures don't age on it. Time moved at like a fraction of, I believe it is 400 to 1. 400 days on the Astral is only an hour or something like that. I'd have to check my notes. Let me check my notes when I click, hang on. That might be slightly wrong. Time, where is it? I wrote it down here somewhere. A moment. Yes, it is 4,000 to 1. 4,000 Gs is 1 day.
4,000 years?
4,000 years there is 1 day here.
That's more than 4,000 to 1.
Sorry, 1,000 Gs on the planet is 1 day here. It's almost like my time calendar isn't the same as the official one.
That's okay.
There were 400 days of 66. Right. Well,
That's okay.
slightly off, but whatever. Yes, 1,000 Gs is typically a day, so I imagine that they would be, what? Several tens of thousands of years old. But with the Astral, if they live there, they remain there, they do not need to eat or drink or sustain themselves. They don't need to rest in the same way either. But if once they step on the material plane, that time quickly catches back up to them. Not very quickly.
Do you know any ways of getting there physically? Because given the circumstances we find ourselves in, using a spell that will send our minds there, and leave our bodies vulnerable. We'd rather.
Well, like I said, I know the spell. I have a chamber. We want to remain in there. We've heavily protected by my tower. We're comfortable as well. But traveling physically is a bit more difficult. once you arrive there, your body can be harmed physically as well, the doctors mentally. You can be killed on the astral sea, which on the physically, whereas if you perish in the astral sea as projection, you simply wake up where you are. Again, you wouldn't need to eat or drink, etc. there, but once you return, returning is difficult. There is a portal in the Underdark. I believe it is called. Sorry, it's dust in this room.
It's the old books.
Oh, the old books, yes. The portal is called, at the time of called, the last rest in. Which is within the Underdark. I may know where it is.
Do we recognise that? Have we been anywhere near there?
No, not even.
We have an alternative way, which is the more dangerous way.
Yes, well, also combining two extra-dimensional spaces, a bag of holding, two-night holding, or portable hole. I would be careful about doing that. You may create a vortex that never closes. Once you place them, it does create a rift that pulls everything around it in. Normally, there is a chance that it closes, but there is also quite a chance that it never closes. It remains open for eternity. And
Can be that in the Empire and cause chaos there.
That would kill millions of people. It would devour the land and the areas around it, killing innocents, sending them to the astral sea. Men, women, children.
Erdan just thinks of opening it up in the middle of the Empire capital.
God, I am not thinking
That would end the war.
Kill.
Is it chaotic good, lawful good, neutral good? Our good aligned cleric, everybody.
Pragmatism.
War crimes.
No, genocide.
That's only if you kill a woman,
Yeah, they probably will.
eventually.
They can't defend anything.
Okay, any...
I will say doing that is an evil act, and that will have very significant ramifications on
Ah, right,
laws.
okay.
That's
Like
okay.
you can't walk over, destroy a nation, kill all the people, be like, we're the heroes, I'll be fucking enforcing. The gods will be like, fucking no help for you, you're done. Let's reboot this guy. Hey.
Shall we
Let's try
get
again.
Motus to do it?
I mean, yeah, if he did, then fucking T wouldn't be happy, but you know.
The T's not happy with it anyway, so.
No, T doesn't like him.
Next topic is the Six Minds. If there's anything...
Yeah, I mean, not really here. Again, the Six Minds is... No one apart from people that have been to the Astral really know what it is. They're only really a recent thing in the last couple of years, Heris' life. I think on the subject, you probably find a similar book to the Astral Sea that mentions, you know, the Elithan Empire, Mindflayer and Elder Brains. But what you do find is actually not what you're looking for. It's quite... This is a weird situation where it's not often Elder Brains will work together. They normally divide and conquer. They don't normally stick as a group and work together on the same objective. So this is quite a strange thing. You definitely do need to investigate where it happens to know more about it. That's all your research.
Investigate where it happens.
Yeah, the Astral Sea. You need to go there to figure out what is going on with the Empire. Or the Excellent Empire.
Okay, Kobeskel?
In here... there'd be references to Quebeca as a dragon. There are probably some books on the Dragon Wars. Let me open up. There we go. Hold on. I'll read some acting extract from the notes. Where's the law? There it is. One moment. So we find the dragons. People find like an old tale about the Dragon War, which was a war between the Metallics and the Chromats, as well as like the Giants got involved as well. Metallics and the Giants on the same side against the very dominant force of the Chromat dragons. Kveska being one of these powerful dragons, and had all red dragons, ancient red dragons during this time. He rose notably to power as battle in Tyran, where a place known as the Boneyard was kind of created. It is a area in Tyran where there are millions of dead dragons and dragonoids and some giants as well, and their bones just litter the desert sands. Still some visible. They became quite powerful there and kind of gained the attention of Tiamat, who was again combat during all this. And then he continued to like a very tyrannical dragon, even attacking over chroma and stuff, just rising in power, creating their own sort of small army, and eventually gaining the attention of Tyr, who was a fan of his, tyrannical lead. And then that's kind of where that extract ends. But yeah, that's pretty much all you find on Quest on this one. You'll find that.
That's cool. It's a little bit more.
It's one of them about Dragonborn, which you can read up on.
Next thing on the list is Burger Village.
No.
Nothing.
This guy.
No, it's fine.
Dude.
Yeah, I don't think it was very significant in life.
Not
I'll
bad.
put it this way, his master plan went wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep looking.
He's good. He ain't historically good. He was reduced to a foot and skull.
So Vesha, the god of renewal.
Yeah.
Was renewal.
So that one will be similar to information you found already. And Vesha was one of the prime gods. God of renewal, life and stuff like that. The continuous cycle of the world, which is why most people believe the world spins and there are seasons and stuff. The constant renewal with the seasons, renewal of time, that kind of vibe. That's where people most believe that comes from. And also she's responsible for how the year's 400 days, 3 to 4 seasons. She was, guiding the world to have growth, destruction of growth, but enough to survive, not to be too warm, not to be too cold, and she had to for the world to be able to function as well. And yeah, because she was only around for 100 or so years, all that's been about her is that she kind of helped create the world, fought into Glacius, and then basically she was quite a powerful fighter as well. And she held Glacius back while the gods threw and destroyed the old astral plane, the Pantheon, the whole of Pantheon into the Astral realm.
Yeah. Okay. Wand of Arcana.
You just found an old book with just a history on it, probably one you've read already.
Okay. Last time we got the name of a person who's living who helped make it.
Yes.
Pretty good.
Again, it was mentioned by that same person.
Yeah.
Archmagus Presenia, who is the leader of the Seven Sanctums. But yeah, you just find a book. You probably find, but in this book, there's also a bit extracts from others that kind of like went on creating it and what they want to do and what they want to kind of put into it. Some of these abilities you recognise as being told about, others probably didn't work. They couldn't get it integrated with the wand. But yeah, it's just kind of the generic history, which is a bunch of powerful people got together, created the wand, helped the mister. The wand doesn't just channel weave it, houses part of it, lets you manipulate and adapt it. Has ancient power light and powerful powers within it. Must be tuned by like a spellcaster. It defends itself from what breaks apart. If the world dies and it loses once the charge has been used to break apart.
Yeah.
It doesn't get destroyed, it kind of splits itself off. It must be found again. And in the event of like a major, spell plague, the wand will sacrifice its user their magic to defend against it in some way.
Yeah. Okay, almost on the list. The Ithic Prophecy.
You probably find an old scroll written on.
Oh wow.
On the original drawings of it. And it probably depicts. What roles you would side it depicts? Probably Callista's, ideal side of his return, him creating his army of the dead, him burning this tree in some symbolic manner, him creating, raiding an army, rebuilding Castle Darkmoon, this temple to him and his forces, and empowering people in another army of like these strange creatures, all leading up to a big battle against defenders in the whole of Pantheon, it being destroyed, him then ascending further to power with the gods gone. And that's where it ends. We don't know what happens after he really ascends further.
Lovely. Degravian.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing. On
Not
that.
known to this realm or world.
Okay. From on the list, someone asked me to put it last week, so it's on the list still. It's Halfling.
Thank you.
There's probably, again, not much. Not much you guys don't already know, really. Halfling is, a Paladin, one of the ones created by gods after the cradle was created around the world, so the gods couldn't interact. Halfling was one of 4, created by the god, and a Figure the Wanderer was created by the Paladins to guide them. And they just, help, they walk around, they take different forms. The stories of them, helping the towns with the stock crops, kind of ushering in, new life, kind of helping with, like birth rates, kind of enchanting the land, increasing fertility, increasing crop rates, increasing, changing the weather slightly to help crops grow, help raise cattle, even cure illnesses and diseases, and then kind of help with defending the land from monsters and stuff.
Okay. And
Used to
then,
be a pretty stand-up guy.
and then there are two things which someone personally wants to look into while I'm here. One is the Watcher.
Again,
We're going to look for that.
Yeah.
actually no, there probably would be a small kind of footnote in that Wand of Arcanum book.
Okay.
I mentioned extra existence beings and plane or travel. I suppose probably two things you connect with the Wand of Arcanum and the Astral Sea and stuff. And they're obviously different worlds beyond yours. And there are very, very few beings that come from the Astral Sea. Nothing really originates there. There's a few, a few monsters, a few creatures that kind of were created within it.
Okay.
But this one book does note that there is probably a chance that there are, with the amount of humanoids that used to be there, and with these other potential worlds, that maybe an individual ended up in the Astral Sea and was reforged by it. And they became this wandering astral being of power that can just traverse the multiverse and watch it.
Okay.
But again, there's not really, you don't know much about it.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull a sketchbook out, one of the sketchbooks out of the bag of holding, take out one of the pictures got of the Wanderer and just add that to the tip of that.
Just add this kind of, cloaked, human-looking figure with a bit of like brownish hair coming from the outside of the robes. No discernible feature on the face, just this kind of long set of brown robes. Bit of green probably, nice in them as well.
Excuse me, are you adding to the library?
Yes.
That is fantastic. I really like you.
Hey!
The final thing I want to look at is
Do you
building.
know 2 languages?
Yes.
I'm just changing fucking Motus 47.
I have spells for that. Well, but yeah.
I know.
I guess may help.
I know 7. I can speak 7 languages.
I'm proficient in all tools.
I'm a teacher.
So yeah. Anyway, the final thing I want to look at is building machines.
Yes, we're just looking for this. You look around, and you find a book which is titled Constructs Alive? You recognize the author, known as Photon Winnix, a well-known tinkerer and crafter who lived 200 years ago. They're long dead. And you kind of spend a bit of time reading this book, and I'll kind of quickly summarise.
Okay.
The book contains a hypothetical question about if constructs are alive or not. And the premise is that constructs are made, and since they don't have a soul, they're not living creatures. However, it states that magic affects them and can hinder them, which also can hinder things that are classed as alive. So, depending on the effects, it can only affect living things, like spells and magic. Can constructs be considered alive if they act independently? How long without an order does it take for a construct to independently be choosing to do its same action? Are all constructs the same? When I say constructs the same? They can be made differently, and there's different processes to them. Creation is key to determining if something is alive or not, what it's capable of doing. And the final bit is, what would it take to turn a construct into a living creature? Would there have to be a soul implanted into it? Would the soul be implanted physically? Would they have to merge with a soul? Where would it come from? How does it work? And it does kind of leave you with more questions than answers, but it does act as good thinking.
Okay.
About the potential possibility. How would we do that?
Okay, that's I think all I wanted to look at and all the people had given me.
What's your AC, Celban?
My AC,
Yes, someone's Dr. Ness
18.
has perfectly ruined your AC.
18. Yeah. Currently.
What can I say? That dice was made to fall
I
back.
thought I was being attacked, and I was really surprised.
Sorry.
You get bitten by a book.
The book bites you back. Wait, that implies that I
What's
bit.
your passive investigation?
My passive investigation.
Cuts
20.
the Celban carefully
Insight
chewing
is
on a
12.
Yeah.
look like a goat. This is how you read, right?
Just everyone behind you like that with a book.
Found finally fixed all the old notes. Thank you, Rebecca.
I'm going to
You're
go to
welcome.
Karo and go, this isn't the library I was expecting.
What do you mean?
I was told there was a sphinx.
That's a different library. I can take you there at some point.
Oh, I thought we were going there. Not that this place isn't great. I was just a little disappointed by the lack of danger.
I'm pleased with the lack of danger. I know it's probably not going to bring anything up because it never does, but I'm going to try looking for something on like the island or underneath the sword. See if anything new on that.
Yeah.
Everyone's having a snack, so you can't
There is
get
a trick, complex egg. So, you come across one thing, probably similar to where the Cabescal stuff was. The history on the Dragon Wars. And you know that after the what was that? A while after, you know, the events of the Boneyard and foul millions of dragons and all that dying, Paramount Team came into conflict on an island in the middle of the Montpassion Sea, which is the sea between the Empire and two continents. The island was said to possess a relic or a shard of divinity from a fallen god. The god was unknown, but both sides knew that if they possessed it, they could destroy the other. Upon their arrival, both sides began a bloody conflict. They had anticipated each other's arrival, and both sides brought their strongest forces. However, both sides basically killed each other off before anyone could find the relic. Their team avatars were wounded greatly and both fled. But it's unknown what happened to Kutha, that match champion, and Belarex's team match champion. But said that they perished as during the conflict the island sank or lost the time. Who knows what happened with the island, if there was a shard, or what it was. However, after the conflict, Team Abahan agreed that the war should end as the loss of Dragonborn was becoming too much. They continued, both Metallic and Chromatic will become extinct in near 100 years.
We were saying the shard for dead god. I research other like gods that have died.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, probably a few books of the Pantheon and stuff. There are definitely gods that lived and died. Most of them are racial gods or ascendants or beings that try to gain power, which is not really lasted. There's probably hundreds of them. That's not really too significant, but the ones that are significant that can give proper shards of divinity are prime gods and very powerful ascendants. The only one that's known to have died in the prime god is Vesha.
interesting.
So that fancy sword might actually be a shard of Bahamut. Is that what it's saying?
Whatever the sword is, it's powerful and it's something that only Karo's bloodline can use.
But it's
Bahamut
not
was
necessarily Bahamut's bloodline.
It's Keith's bloodline.
Yeah, but it's not necessarily Bahamut's power is what I need.
maybe a Kayutha picked it up when he was there, but like sealed himself inside. You know, waiting for the day or something.
Day's gonna be fast approaching.
Or what if it's not just? Oh, what was the Vaxora?
Besha.
No, the
Oh,
other
Tiamat's bitch.
Oh, where
Bellarex.
Bellarex. What if they had a kid and you're actually both bloodlines at the same time, and that's why you can use it?
That space.
No.
It starts off as fighting and turned into something else.
So one thing Naruto definitely didn't do was fuck. They were busy trying to murder each other.
Enemies to lovers?
No. They both lost clothes because you wanted to fucking smashed it off them. Bloody battles. They came after each other. There was less of them. You know, because they wounded each other. It was not enemies to lovers, so it's very much fucking two hated each other.
I just hate
Two
fucking.
half-dragon creatures with fucking godlike powers. One was half chromatic. Nah, wait for your mates. Kill.
Enemies with benefits.
I'm gonna ask in the mind link if he wants anything researched from the library.
Tweet.
Excuse me, Igneous.
That's okay.
I'm aware that you want a bit of space right
I
now.
have my. You've just reminded me. I don't actually.
You haven't got your brain.
have my brain.
Okay.
So you do literally just hear a load of bird song.
It's Igneous appears to be singing.
Can I try something weird?
Yeah.
I can't speak of animals.
Not really mind
Must be a conversation. I don't think you can do it. I'll read it, but I don't think it would work. Clever though.
Because it's the one.
What-
it's a
what
domain.
is this?
It's an oath spell.
Animals.
Oh,
It's an oath spell I've got, and I've never used it.
Verbally communicate with beasts of the duration.
Yeah.
Comprehend and verbally communicate.
How long do your spell last for?
An hour.
What? Oh yeah, you polymorph.
I probably not.
How?
Igneous is very happy.
Do you think we've been in here more than an hour until?
Probably about an hour in total.
Okay, so at the end when the polymorph wears off, I will ask.
I would land before I splattered. Mm.
I would ask if you want anything research.
Oh, known druids, I guess, in the area of Cyridillia.
I'm not entirely sure this is the correct library for that, but I'll check anyway.
Thank you.
No.
There's historical druids. There's not a druid class here. There's none of that.
Actually, I'll write down a list of historical druids.
Oh, certainly.
Oh,
You've
I'm going to pick 7 at random.
Cool. Write down 7 random names and make them druids.
Okay.
Yeah. And pick what you want to do from.
And then I will just send
So
that.
I'm making history.
I will send that information over the mind link and give the years of their dates and births.
And
Births and deaths.
Most of them dead.
Thanks. Most of them.
All of them dead. The 70 picture all dead.
Thanks, Celban.
Well, I did say it might not be the correct library. Actually, can I quickly look through and see if there are any who aren't dead?
Yeah, it's probably one not dead.
Who is it? Sorry.
Oh. You recognize the name. Had a heart attack recently in the field. Probably dead now. Yeah, that's
Oh,
correct.
is that it?
No, there will be one that you don't think is dead.
You find named one. It's not no recorded death, but you know she's dead because of the moon's latter dead.
I don't know if you're not a master druid.
See, don't high level druids get the ability to just not age?
They don't age anymore.
It's like every 1,000 years they age one or something like
It's
that.
like Keystone ability, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't die. Do you mean capture?
I do.
That's all played. Oh, me. I'm just hitting random words.
Golmar the Oaklord, his name is.
Okay. Any hint on where they reside? Oh, actually, I have a correction. Apparently, one of these ancient druids isn't dead. Or at least, they don't have a death date written down. Their name is Golmar the Oaklord.
Any idea where to find them?
Absolutely none. That's not my department. I got you a name. Your job.
My job is done.
I don't know why I'm being so sassy today. I apologise.
You know,
It's
we just
okay.
simulate the guy's acquisition.
Are
You
you
just hear a slightly giddy chuckle from Igneous.
Are you feeling better? You wanted some space.
Well, I'm certainly less angry,
Good.
less frustrated. I got a lot of sorting out to do in my head, and I did a lot of it. Falling, I recommend it.
Is that a metaphor?
No,
I'll try it sometime.
just make sure you have a way to land.
Are you currently inebriated?
Oh, you could say that.
I think Igneous is pissed.
As in angry or drunk?
Drunk.
Huh. Oh.
I am not entirely sure though.
I
They're
will
making
say,
slightly less sense than usual.
Igneous is just open mind link. It's not being private. So
Oh, right,
If you
okay.
made it private, Igneous is the only one that hears your bit, but everyone hears what Igneous
Oh,
is
okay,
saying.
that's fine. I forgot about that. Yeah, I'm done in the library, I guess. Alright, taking up everyone's time.
That'd be really funny if the 3 dice that you rolled before the game were my portent rolls.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
For the listeners at
For one
home,
roll.
as a test roll, Adam rolled 3 dice,
At the same time.
and they all rolled 1.
I have the video of the photo
Oh god,
evidence.
I won't let it off, I got it, but yeah.
So, what do we fancy doing next, folks?
We need to find a way to the Underdark to the Astral Sea. That includes our physical bodies, but maybe with less risk of opening up a permanent portal.
I will say, traveling via astral projection is safer. You can accidentally leave at will, and you can perish there. If you travel physically, you have to find a way out.
And
You
the problem
will-
is, we kind of need to be trained by the Gith
To do what?
to tackle some.
Let me say, what training do you acquire?
To resist mental
So
intrusions.
you project your minds there.
I'm not there, but I am nodding furiously. I have been thinking this entire time. But
I would say the only ways to leave or to traverse the astral strait to a new dimension, that would be possible, or to find a colour portal. These are
What about the plane shift spell
do not have the same effect.
to get off the
No.
astrals? Oh,
Gate?
The astral plane is not a plane. It is not. It exists outside. It's not a material realm. You can't project yourself there through plane shifts or leave through themselves. It is not. It is itself not a plane.
That complicates things.
Yes.
I was unaware of this fact. Darn it.
perhaps. I mean, it would certainly protect Heris if the Gift just think, no, we should just kill her off.
Yeah.
She won't be able to die. I mean,
Also, if we are only there for a few seconds. We are only there for a few seconds.
True.
we'll be there for more than a.
But while we leave our bodies vulnerable.
Oh, right.
The sort of things that could kill us then, could probably kill us when we are not vulnerable.
I would not imagine that if we were to impose time upon the Astral Sea, we would. I do not think we would be there for more than a couple weeks at most in the Astral Sea, but that's barely time shifting in the material plane at all.
Also depends on where we appear and whether we actually find the gift.
That's true.
Yeah.
Not on the Astral Sea.
Yeah, but
You
once
to-
we
you
get
to-
back, we will.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So we
And
need to make
astral
sure we don't
projection,
spend too much time
though.
Same thing.
Oh, same thing.
So you need to make sure not to.
This dude has offered his sanctum. And, I'm nosy, so can't see it.
That will.
I'm
So
really
where are-
checking if you can plane shift back. I don't think you can.
So where are you guys then?
It's not a plane.
We are currently in a library underneath the castle.
How do I get there?
I'll come up and find you.
There is a hidden door.
I'll jump back on the broom from wherever I've ended up and fly back to the castle.
We go back to the
I'll start making my way up to meet Iggy.
Easy enough. To projecting yourself.
Oh, while I'm here and waiting for E to come back, do they have any sections that need cataloguing?
Yeah, we play. Like, we can go with something, but I'll double check. No, okay. You can't play shift back. I apologize. You will be able to play shift back.
Alright.
You would or wouldn't?
You would. But you will say, however, with the time dilation of the astral sea, resting to regaining abilities is not the same. In order to rest, you require 8 hours to pass on the material realm, which could be several decades.
That's a good point.
There are portals around that will lead back to the material realm, but also will have to take you to different planes of existence.
I'm getting a very strong impression of, don't do that.
Is this the impression the DM is trying to put
You
forward?
can do it if you want. It's just astral projection is easier to do. You have a guy who can cast it. You want to go physically, it's fun, but like, it's more dangerous.
There's the reason we think-
You are safer. Depends where your astral projections are, you're safer maybe there. Your body's vulnerable, but you're protecting an area with a tower.
Yeah.
No one can get in. If we did it on the street, okay, no, probably not a good idea. But like, you have a guy with a tower and a room designated to it,
Yeah.
making a fucking wormhole to get there and trying to get back because there are no. He was like, extra-dimensional spaces do not exist on the astral. You cannot do the same thing and create two portals by combining two extra-dimensional planes. They don't function or work.
So
I think
like
astral.
a hole don't work though.
It would become a mundane bag.
What would happen to anything you had in it?
But nothing, they would remain in its plane, but you kind of access it. It would just be a simple mundane bag. Once you return, it will return to normal. Well, there are two effects. It can either act as a mundane bag, or the space it has is in the astral with you. The space within becomes physical, a large bag, essentially.
Right.
Which becomes very difficult to look around.
Astral projection might be. The question is, will we be able to receive training from the Gith? I mean, if it is our minds that need training,
Yeah.
so it would make sense that we just need to project our minds into this astral sea.
You would also need to be able to protect your silver cords. If your cord is severed, you will awaken immediately. There are not many things that you can do. The Githyanki, I believe, have silver swords. A good strike with one of them may sever your cord. And there's a creature known as an astral dreadnought. And it can also do the same effect.
But that just returns us to.
If it would awaken you, you'd be severed and you would return to the material plane.
Right.
Your mind would return to your body.
Right. Okay.
However, I could not resend you back until the spell has run out. I have to do two guns on at once. But I can come and assist you if you travel via astral projection.
That's useful.
Igneous, you're right.
How's the game?
I imagine at this point everyone's probably left for I'm really sure, and you're just having tea.
Okay.
Powers, and Karo's probably being worried about it. It kind of summoned a small little tea cart. Biscuits. Probably in this tower, actually.
How's the game? This is something that we need Jason and Ben here for.
Yeah.
Particularly
You don't.
Ben. Because.
We don't?
You can decide. If they're not here, you can decide. Otherwise, you probably have to wrap up now.
Oh, I see.
I don't imagine we're going to want to do
We're not gonna-
a completely different quest line or Rattler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be a case of
And Iggy is also going to push very hard for us to go to the gift.
yes,
For obvious
you'll
reasons.
either have to. You can go off and do something completely different, but you are on the verge of going to one of these two objectives, and it requires Jason and Ben involvement a bit.
Yeah, the reason we've saying go physically is because Jason put forward a good case of our bodies will be vulnerable.
There will be.
But
I would say
But
in
if
Erwin's tower,
That's
you
not
know that only people he lets in can get in, unless like someone fucking blows up the door. They've got
Like
a bit more of an issue than just someone coming to stand.
Yeah.
Like,
that thing got bombed, didn't it, during the race?
yes,
Yeah,
it was
and
hit and it was bounced off. It's a magical tower.
Okay.
so we will be
It is
amply
very
protected.
well by magic. Unless someone powerful blows the doors off, then you've got a bigger issue of oh shit.
Yeah.
That's as you said, that's
Someone
the person
capable
who
of
could.
destroying powerful magic is here. Our bodies is all these store issues.
So if we put it this way, if they can get to us,
It doesn't matter that you're
then it
asleep.
doesn't matter whether we're there or not.
If they can get into it and get to the room through all Erwin's tower, you've got a bigger issue on the fact that they have your bodies.
Can Erwin extract us from the astral projection, or?
You ask him. Do you ask him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe I can.
In case we made a mistake, real life.
Mm-hmm.
Blah, 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 blah. You and up to 8 will. Oh, you have to go as well. He doesn't have to, but you will. Within the range, project your astral bodies into the astral plane. Blah 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 blah. Your astral body. What last for? But you have to last until. As long as you return the room intact, you can find your way home. Yeah. You can just literally. You can at will just fucking bounce back home.
Yeah.
You can just follow it off.
But Erwin wouldn't be aware of anything happening.
I mean, if he was away, he'd probably cancel. I'd say he can cancel a spell and pull you back. I'll have a quick read. You'll check his notes. What? Talk about yourselves.
So, if we're planning on going and doing this quickly, perhaps we should accomplish something else while we're waiting for the others to get back from doing what they're doing.
Such as?
Well, we recently found the name of someone who has who created the Wand of Arcana,
Yes.
and they are still alive.
Yes.
We should poke them vigorously.
We did try and get a meeting with them.
Well, two of the archmages of Janho, but
They're away.
Oh, are they from Journal?
wait, wasn't one of them down the south of this country investigating something?
Yeah, there's people in Grey Spire.
Grey Spire, yeah. Investigating the spies.
Yeah.
They asked us to actually come and see them, do you remember?
Should we go and visit them?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Is it? We're getting the job. Does Iggy look any different?
Does they look any different?
No.
Oh yeah, so everyone could just dismiss the spell.
Oh.
Not look, exactly.
I mean, we could quick.
Would Erdan pick it up, I guess?
What am I picking up?
No.
I mean, we
In
could.
fact, yeah. No, you would. 2 shards in the center.
I mean, we could quickly head down to Grey Spire. We have teleportation helm. We know the place pretty.
Yes, DF hasn't.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
That could be a quick little task to do.
We assume.
Go visit this archmage who.
I made a flip over and hang on.
Oh,
You looking at the spell?
Look at this little coin, it's different everywhere I walk.
It's probably time
Some
to
say
watch
it
it and
kills
look
you
at-
physically and mentally. Some say you wake up.
It's the part D&D they don't write much about.
I'm gonna check the 5e official rules on the side. Because I don't. It says if the core descends, your body and soul instantly die.
How long is your cord?
if the cord is cut, something that can happen only when.
Only certain things can cause it, like a gift and a sword or.
Well, the official 5e spell says it kills you instantly.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be it. I'll talk about that.
Lovely.
So he will change what I said before to be if the core is severed, you do die immediately.
That is a risk with only going in with our minds.
Would we have a cord if we went in physical?
No,
Body?
you would not. But would you can return
Okay.
in a simple manner?
Well, that sounds like lots and lots of fun. It doesn't really, doesn't it? Oh. So, shall we go to Grey Spire?
Yeah.
Try and get that conversation, get some more information.
Does anybody have any material from that place?
On the
Off in the past 6 months.
not recently, no.
In
Do
that-
you?
I don't think I do. No. Like as one of us will have to. One of you folks will have to attune to the helm to teleport there.
Question. My D10s.
Yep.
Can they add to any roll?
Attack roll check or something for it.
This isn't an ability check, is it? It's a D100.
No. I mean, you could. You're adding 10 to the roll.
Yeah, that could make a difference.
No, I wouldn't. It's not an attack roll check. So.
Okay, no.
No, I'm not adding a roll because.
That's fair enough. That's what I was checking.
Maybe if it levels up.
You were thinking of
Does
injury
it level
checks.
up? I think so. I think like this is it.
Yeah, it was up. I don't know if it's Erdan because he becomes a god at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Makes
I have to
sense.
do a few extra steps.
That does make sense.
I assume that was the case, but always good to double check.
Okay. So I'll take an arrow tune to the helm. What do I need to? I'll de-attune from my sword.
First of all, you leave. What are you saying to Aaron? Right now you've just said you're doing something else. He's still sitting there.
Yeah, it's like while Heris and Motus are busy doing whatever it is they're doing, we need to make a quick stop in Grey Spire because we may be able to find some more information from someone there.
I don't suppose you have any material from there, do you?
I do not know, unfortunately. Not been there since I was last with a few people.
Who were you there with?
These people.
Us.
As long.
There was
Few people. I thought you said a few people.
No, you people.
there was an event.
Yes.
We're off to visit some mages, I believe.
Yes.
Yes. I didn't make trouble.
Who was it? I got the name written down?
No,
So
it's teleportation sigil.
Yes. If you could.
Hang on. Sorry, I haven't teleport spell prepared today. I think I prepared different spells. Let me double check what spells. Shit, hang on.
Is he planning on coming with us?
Can we use the
you
helm of
teleport.
teleportation with the spell circle?
Yeah, you do it on a circle. You can
Yeah.
just show that, but you don't have it. Everyone has it.
Oh, I see.
But we've got the helm of teleportation.
Yeah.
So can we?
Yeah, if he
Everyone
shows me
is
the
a
thing.
all fucking with it. He doesn't have it written down. He has it in his mind. He
Oh,
can-
the circle.
yeah. To show you, you'd have to basically draw the spell over 10 minutes, and then it would go wrong. You're wasting time. Yeah, he doesn't. Powerful mages don't keep that shit written down. Do I have teleportation? No. I have teleport prepared for today. I'm going to teleport you all that.
If you would, be greatly appreciated.
Yes. Do you want to head out immediately? Do you want your companions to come with you?
I'm not sure what it is they're doing, but they'll be busy for a while, no doubt.
who was it who chatted to this mage about?
Heris.
Oh, it was Heris.
And Iggy, I think.
Nope.
No?
Oh,
Heris.
never mind. We can't do this.
We can.
You can.
Just Harris won't be there.
Yeah, because he's supposed to.
Are
Really.
we,
It's
are
not
we
the first
stealing their
time this has
content?
happened.
You can take them with you.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's probably a good
If
idea.
you
to
want
do,
to.
Yeah.
That's the one that have the reset just not blind.
Yeah, we'll take them with us.
Yeah.
Take both of them. Sure.
They're being unusually slimed today.
One moment while I quickly open up. So what, we'll take a quick 5 minute break. While I
Okay,
open up,
stuff.
open up my Motus bit. I'll be back in just a sec.
Thank you.
And we're back. What? What? You can't do that, you bastard. I didn't. And we're back. So, we return. We return. The group are had a bit of a tea break. You've gathered up Motus and Heris, and you are teleporting with the help of Erwin to Grey Spire.
Yeah.
Erwin, once you're with Heris and Motus get to the power, he will just easily get you all together, and we'll teleport you all that.
Thank you.
He's going to nod, you vanish. For that same teleporting sensation, you're going to be pulled across space. You reappear in a old familiar building, a very kind of simple wooden room with a teleportation sigil on the ground in a stone tower. And you see a door in front of you.
I'm gonna knock on it because I can't remember where this is.
The door
Yeah. I've seen this several
Slides.
times. It's one of my favourites.
opens slowly. Hello.
Do I remember where we? Does Igneous remember where we are?
You know Grey Spire, you've been here before.
Mm-hmm.
You remember it. I mean, it's up to you what you remember.
Head out into Grey Spire.
Well, you're in the Template's tower of the wind.
Oh, hello.
It's not.
Out we go.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like we're about to.
I'll need.
Shenanigans and teleportations.
I'll
I'm gonna look around. Is there an alarm going off?
Make a perception check.
you see Karo step on a rock.
Someone just assumes we're allowed to be here because we got teleported here by that dude, so I'm not looking.
Perception.
Mhm.
20.
You don't see any alarms or anything flashes.
Okay. I relax my guard. I stop grabbing and stop preparing to grab Karo.
Yeah, I'll open the door, walk out.
So you walk out. You see like a little study area, with a few kind of tables and desks. There's been another tables being kind of pushed in recently, covered in papers and stuff, but you can't quite make out what's on them. Just enough simple scrolling and a really weird shorthand that you're not familiar with.
It's remembering last time we had to start walking down maybe.
Set stairs around the corner. Make way out. We're going up about maybe like 2 flights of stairs, and you see in this kind of like a living room, this elderly human man with a large white beard and bushy kind of white hair, with kind of surrounded balls by the centre. We've got these kind of deep green eyes, and sorry, he wears these long red robes with a blue trim. Usually like a small kind of component pouch on the scribe with a few scrolls kind of all over his robe. And at his waist you see this kind of wall of leather bamboo. He goes, greetings at Senna Volvent, if I remember
Morning.
correctly.
Yes.
Yes, Erwin told me you'd be arriving. Are you here for the investigation?
Yeah, and a bit of a conversation.
Yes. Good. Well, please, off you go.
Thank
Yeah.
you. And
Right to attend to.
What was your name, sorry?
Ah, that's very, very funny. He was like walking upstairs.
I'll giggle as if it was a joke.
Yeah, you see the door leading outside the town of Grey Spire. Start walking around. Step up, and it's very nostalgic being back here. It is the first major town you arrive to as a group. It's when you first met the group. You see the simple, walled palisade around there. They're not too big town. There are several buildings, a large town, a hall near the end. There's a quite well built two-story tower nearby. The market square near kind of where this tower is. The large stone temple to Melora off in the distance. A small stone, built with a wooden door you recognise as the marshal's office. Has kind of quite nice wooden shop, in the market square. You step out this tower, very small, about 60 feet tall, it's not too big, but it is still the tallest building in town. And then near the middle of the market square, you see the Grey Spire. And I'll describe it to you all once again. A large 40-foot radius, 120-foot tall spire made from coarse, rough grey stone. You see the distance. I'm assuming you make your way towards it.
Yeah.
Imagine that's
I will explain to Celban what this is. It
I have no
is well.
So, do you have your detect magical stuff up?
Yes.
So as you get closer to it, you do see there's a magical aura around it.
Okay.
Just generic magic. What about you? Conjuration. Double check a quick spell.
I was saying the mind like, this is going to sound really hard to believe, but you're just going to have to trust us because we've experienced this. This is essentially a beacon for a extra dimensional race of creatures that are seeking to come to this world and eat it, destroy it.
If Leah touches it, it summons aliens.
Yeah, I bought the book, flipped to the page, it's got the guy who threw us at the building 16 times.
I will show you a picture of this thing, but I have one still.
Should be in the Discord.
I don't want it. Do you want to quickly poke your head round if I was trying
Did you say Leah?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is relates to Leah's stuff.
This is the image Karo shows you of the creature they saw.
The suspense. Oh, interesting. It's a very big sword and a lot of arms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he used them very often to chuck us out of a building.
And you guys have seen, and Karo, you've seen two of these since when you were fighting in Wild Space with Cassandra. The rest of you only saw the small there.
Yeah.
And they almost kind of look like, they were pale, white, grey-skinned, shirt with like a bandolier over them, simple loincloth. Most of them look the same with like a few eyes on the head, and like this mouth with no nose, just like a mouth kind of jagged, pointy teeth, like kind of opened up quite a way. Picture what they call from Mortal Kombat. That's what they're called. One of the teeth race people. I know.
I have no idea.
I know what I mean.
Sorry.
But yeah, they're very kind of like creepy alien. Why do you look? Why is it?
Because I just thought it was a mischief. But I'm not giving it down. I'm going to save it for when the relevant characters are here.
And again, they have like, I think like 3 or 4 things they have on the hands, blackened nails, and very kind of, thin, also pointed. Hundreds probably of jagged teeth in the mouths, that kind of open up quite a way, no nose, kind of grey eyes, a few of them on the head. Only normally 2 eyes, but a few of them have like 3 or 4. Shirtless, bandolier, loincloth, weapon, that kind of vibe. But yeah, you see this tower before you. What do you guys do? How far away do you want to be from it? I'm assuming we're like 60 feet for the technology.
Yeah, I guess, but I'm following.
I mean,
these guys
we're
at the
looking
moment.
for the Archmage, aren't we?
Magus, or the Magus Eskin.
Eskin.
Make a perception check.
Sure. Oh my word, I'm rolling rubbish 14.
See, that's it, I know.
17, I think.
17?
Yeah.
Yeah, I also got 17.
8.
One of your rolls.
It's tempting. You know what? Sure, I'll use that 14
Alright, what do you get total?
for investigation.
Perception.
Or is it perception?
Perception.
That's better. Modded 20.
Yeah, fine. What did you guess that one?
70.
So you three, you kind of distracted by the Grey Spire, but you three notice that kind of standing a bit in the distance from it, you see this small rock gnome. He wears silvery robes, with kind of short black hair, and he's got these can you see through his skin, kind of different veins of ore. He's kind of holding one book in his hand and a wand, and the weaving arcane symbol in the air. You see kind of a small stone pedestal appears next to him, lays something down. And like kind of more like wood, that's right up on it. And he goes back to kind of drawing his symbols. And do you guys what you do?
I walk up to the.
Yeah, make a quick jump. He's kind of still fixated on what he's doing.
Greetings!
No!
Hi, I'm Sunday Novice.
Hold off! Ah! You've arrived! At last, I was waiting for you.
Yes,
Wow.
Karo said ready to go clear with my own hands.
I deeply apologise for the delay
That is-
and the intrusion.
How did I?
Waiting for a while, it's only been a week.
Yes, I know, a week.
It's
A
not
week. A week in magic is many, many years.
Is it though?
Yes.
You must be very, very old then.
Rude.
I think
Was that rude?
I think he meant that you are very powerful in magic. Oh no, not persuasion check for murder. 3.
I understand. Yes, right. Well, I'm glad you're all here.
Karo said, I apologise for my companions. They're not exactly people, but
Well, yeah.
I prefer
Anyways.
books.
Speak for yourself.
I do think a good book. Yes, well, tell me everything you know about this thing.
not the spot.
Yes, well. Why here?
Can I research this
Nope.
book? I don't think I. Damn it! It's the one thing I forgot to research.
Hang on, we just explained it to Celban, so I suppose that's the party
I'll see if I have.
we will discuss everything that we know about.
Which was?
I'm really liking to say might not be a good idea to mention later.
Good idea.
Because I start around you all.
The last time we came through Grey Spire, we spoke to Adam's forgotten his name, the wizard in the tower. Yeah, we spoke to the resident wizard, and he was telling us about the history and how long we'd been here. And while we were here, something happened. Someone touched the spire. A portal opened, and I pulled the sketchbook out, and this creature appeared and attacked us.
He kind of scribbles his wand over it, and kind of pulls the image out, and actually has a duplicate of himself. And puts it in his own book.
Also, I got this, and I'm going to pull out this alien blood that I've been carrying around for years.
If I may.
That's why I've got the bit of the ship as well. I've got a chunk of one of the ships from Daphne and Zakima as well. Oh, no.
No.
What?
Shit.
So,
What did you do?
Oh
I've got a chunk
no.
of the ship.
Why did you...
Carol,
Yeah.
as you show the blood, Carol goes, I've got this as well, pulls it out, and you immediately see Carol go pale as he goes, shit. Nothing else.
Why did
I
you...
will say one thing, there is... No,
I didn't think.
makes sense.
I thought it only reacted to Leah. And plus you pulled the blood out and you didn't say anything.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, the blood.
So why did you suddenly go, oh no?
Because Matt's face went, you do, yeah?
Oh, you son of a...
4 years of this shit next week and you still haven't learned.
In fact, I have something very easily projectile.
Please don't throw things at each other. We're here to roleplay.
Please don't
I don't want to say.
I've
Oh,
just remade.
Don't throw things, you might
I
hit
don't want
us.
to say.
Just grab
I don't want to say to Caro. Don't you have a sketch of the symbol that these creatures had?
Yeah, I've got another sketch of the
Yes,
made-eye
the
flag
Tenzo symbol. I've not seen that for you. I'll try and pull it up for...
it was...
It was bad. What it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't very good. You might
It's
have...
not that.
I sent it on Discord years ago.
You drew it in my notebook as well, and I forgot.
Yeah, I'm going to try and find it.
Okay.
It'll be in a handout somewhere, I think. I think it might not be actually. Might be. But yeah, You show, and this image is kind of like, I can't even remember what it looked like, I'm being completely honest.
I think I remember hearing this word recently.
Tinzo.
Tinzo is what they
Geometric in form.
Yeah, I might just draw a new one to be honest. Oh, do you know what it will be?
It'll be in the Discord.
Yeah.
In the handout for that reference images. No, it's not. Notes.
It'll be in the Discord.
I can't remember, it's not in the reference images as a part of Discord.
It's okay, I'll see it some other time.
Oh, I'll try and find it here, I'll show it to you.
You got your catnap.
Oh, I use him.
Collected farts.
Oh, that is struck.
Yeah.
Bag of lavender.
From Devon.
Yeah.
Yeah, bag lavender. But he pulls out this symbol, and it is basically kind of like a. How would you guys describe? Like a a square, triangle, line. It's
the bit I bet kind of like the centre. It was like a line down and then like a triangle coming off the top of it.
yeah,
Like, kind of like a flagpole-ish
Mhm.
thing.
kind of like a floating flag. And we'll see if we find out while you continue talking to this guy. We hear come up and goes, this is very interesting. I've never seen anything like this before.
Should we describe to him the incident in Zakima?
Again, that mentions Leia and
Maybe not
plus the
their
Santa
names.
as well.
We're in the mine link, right?
Yeah.
Why are you choosing to not mention a key
So
figure
I
on the
jump
topic?
an F1 car or something. I'm the Power Ranger. It's all Discord.
Through the rally back to Celban, I say, because mentioning the existence of such powerful beings may not be the best idea, especially with someone who wants to research all these
And
these
it's
things.
not our secret to share.
True.
I didn't realise that Herrick's very existence was a secret.
I will say to Karo, you did just pull out a chunk of their ship.
Yeah, I didn't say where it came from. No.
With your type magic orb, you do see there's the same kind of magic around that shard. They pop out the chunk. Very, very faint, but it's right on to a residual tiny, tiny bit. And probably kind of fade after a few seconds.
Seeing into the ethereal plane around here, does that do anything?
Not really.
All of the ghosts falling
Alright,
There's the first. I'm sorry, there's the first type of degree.
I guess I'll pull out a small gem and then slot it into one of my spaces where my eyes sockets usually are, not the actual socket but on my helmet. And I'll poke it and activate it to this gem of true seeing. I'll give myself true seeing for 10 minutes.
Yep.
And try to investigate this a bit, I suppose. Or just if there's anything changed now that I'm looking at it.
You look at it with through this kind of these eyes, these true seeing eyes. Nothing quite changes.
I'll say in my notes. Should we explain to him what these creatures want?
Yes.
I'll say to Eskin, it seems that these creatures when they travel between worlds and pretty much destroy them.
They're preposterous. That's not
They eat the magic.
interesting.
There's mention of these beings in old fairy tales, so it comes up to Tinzo.
I didn't know he was a Minecraft villager.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Fuck you all. Fuck you all.
No, I didn't get what that was.
This poor wizard man. I'm not familiar with these Tinzo creatures. Do tell me more.
I'll just reiterate some of the fairy tales that mentioned, like the child that the children of chaos fought them and sent them far away type thing.
What is that? This is concerning. I don't know if this could be. This spire, it hums with magical energy. You can feel the vibrations when you touch it. Please do take it.
We have in the past.
Feel free to touch it again.
I'm
We've
gonna
got
ask him, can I touch it?
At your own risk.
Huh?
At your own risk.
What do you mean?
Oh, I remember it blasted someone back when they touched it or something.
Oh, that sounds like
I
fun.
think that was
Thank
Leia
you.
when she touched
What
it.
the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
In
Okay.
the SD&D, the third D&D Discord group that we
Oh
have.
god.
Wait, you have this one?
Oh, the
the-
other.
Yeah, that was when we
No,
were
not
during
that one.
lockdown.
No, it's not Discord. It's for the Saturday game. Like you said.
was it?
Yeah.
Oh. How's it? Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, there it is.
Next to whatever this weird circle thing is.
Oh, that's my attempt trying to crystal spheres back in the day.
I will poke the thing.
You're touching the...
Yeah.
Okay, so you press it. As you touch it, you feel a strange, like, vibration. And almost like vibrating hums magical energy.
Okay.
But, yeah. Nothing happens. You just feel these vibrations.
I know Motus usually carries them, so grab the world map off him. Say you probably have something like this already, but this is locations for this shows the locations for known spies around the world.
That might have an image on, which I can pull for you now.
It's on the maps.
Wait, there are 7 of them.
There was one for the Saturday game that we started doing an shot, and there's the original one we haven't used for years.
How many? No, I meant the
Spires. Oh, spires? There's quite a few. I can find them.
I'm very interested. Oh, that's very interesting.
So, you can point at ones that you have known. There are 2 in Raesokeran. There are 3 in Jackhold, 5 in Vanheim, 2 in Zakima, 1 in Lancia, 1 in the Wildlands, 1 in Emporia, 3 in Pordamus, 3 in Salvonia, 3 in Zealand, 2 in Iceland.
Okay.
And there are slightly
Okay.
more,
Hang on.
but these ones I've been like described out.
The known ones.
Yeah, just out of curiosity, is there any pattern to any sort of discernible pattern to the placements?
Go for it, make like a... Magus Eskin will do a similar thing. I'm screenshotting all these old pictures. We'll do a similar thing.
What sort of check?
You can make an intelligence check.
That's going to be great. 8.
Guidance myself.
Anyone using new class abilities I have? Help?
Oh yeah.
Anyone want to ask me?
We
don't
know.
know.
No one knows.
Except Erdan has an inkling of what's
2.
happened.
Oh my god.
Igneous is gonna just see you struggling and it's just gonna chuckle and give you this.
What is it?
A 19 suddenly appears. 19, hang on. So it's an intelligence check. 20, 21, and then my intelligence is 26.
You look at it and you begin trying to connect ley lines, tectonic plates, rays of magic.
Also inspire.
Before the roll you can.
Huh?
Before the roll you can.
Never mind.
But you don't see any pattern.
No.
Connect, they just seem to be scattered.
Yeah, it's just not enough to find a pattern yet.
Or there is no pattern.
Has anybody gone to the top and or bottom of these things?
But I flew up from the top. There's a pointed top. But the bottom is underneath the ground.
Well, why don't we go there?
I was waiting for some muscle time to dig. I can get through, but I'm looking for some. In case we come across attacking creatures. I'm not much of a combatant myself. More of a,
I'm just gonna give a gesture to us.
yeah, sorry, I was waiting for you people.
How far deep does this thing go?
I have no idea.
Let's find out.
Very well. No, I should really get the mayor's approval before
I will. I think I would have mentioned this when describing the Tinder and what these spies do, but they do seem to open a sort of extra dimensional portal.
It's very interesting.
We should.
Be a fucking dig.
Can we just not meld through the earth?
Yes, well, I have a few spells I can cast. I can do move earth, perhaps, or I can the other one. I forget what it's called. Not flesh to stone. Meld with earth, I'll do what it's called.
Yeah. We've got some powerful mages.
Meld into stone.
You shouldn't have to dig it. Oh god, I don't think you should meld into
stone
it.
objects.
Have you been giving me any weird looks?
Huh?
Have you been giving me any weird looks?
Good question, Rebecca.
Oh, I don't have anything prepared.
Only in that first instance, when you first came back, I would have clocked on. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay. Interesting. Now of all times. Now of all times, interesting.
I could move the earth around us.
But you need to get permission first, right?
That should be fine. No, it's fine. I'll give them a donation to repair the ground.
Motus is here.
Yeah, Motus can try and stop him.
Hold on. Would Motus try and stop him?
Following the law of the land?
It's not telling us 10.
That's not one.
Huh?
That's
Not his
no.
I thought that's what he said one of them was.
It depends.
Okay.
I think Motus would. He's going to just do it anyway, because unless someone wants to director or strain him, he's going to just do it anyway.
I mean, his city is ruled. No,
Fine,
it's
city is
not his city, it's
Just
ruled, but
do
you
it,
know
yeah.
what I mean.
But you're guessing that people aren't bothering with it, it's probably not doing it. And there was like stone pedestals around the place now, and you know, some illusion-y, what was it, like crystal all over the place. So you're guessing it's probably given for the ring. But he will be casting a spell, and then he'll begin. Once he kind of focuses on the magic, and almost like effortlessly, he kind of part the ground.
I suppose he would have. He might already know this, but that magic sort of bounces off this thing, so just be careful.
I'd be careful. And he'll begin.
Considering his warnings, I'm going to weapon it.
And begin pulling apart. But yeah, almost effortlessly. And you watch as this kind of huge chunk of earth begin kind of pulling to one side, boring down. And yeah, she'd be about 40 feet deep in this like a hole and there's still earth. Shall we enter the hole or should we wait until we've dug more? What do you recommend?
Dig a bit more first.
Very well. We'll dig in about 40 feet.
Have you got like a floating light or something? That seems like something you have.
Yes, I do.
Could you?
I have a drift globe built into my armour.
Yeah.
Which I can, so one of my, I'll bring my head cover on one of my shoulder plates and like tap something and like the shoulder bit just kind of like starts glowing and like.
Kind of floats on down. He probably does another
You do have one right here.
Yeah,
20 or so feet.
100 feet tall.
I
Yeah.
bought one because I saw you use it and think that's something I should have. You must have an everyone talk because it's just kind of.
And you begin to kind of do another 20 feet. And then you watch as he almost stops and you just see a bit of dirt fall further down. And so what you see is you see this, you see the dirt around, and you see this coarse grey like stone and then a small rounded hole that leads into darkness.
That doesn't seem natural.
This is very, very concerning. But 100 feet below us as well.
Dog can't see that far.
Hang on, did I buy a Delvin coin? Let me just check. Are they called Delvin coins?
When that drops and
Coin of Delvin, I have a coin of Delvin.
absolutely.
It sheds dim light in a 5-foot radius. If dropped from a distance greater than 5 feet, it issues a melodious ring when it hits the surface. Any creature that can hear the chime determines the distance it dropped based on the tone. So I'll take it out, activate it.
You also begin to scratch you after about 100 feet of moving this earth. You see like a coarse grey stone similar to the Grey Spire, and like a small 5-10 feet rounded hole that kind of drops into the darkness. You flip the coin up, fall. A few seconds, then you hear the chime. Probably from where you are, about 125, 30 feet, probably 130 feet.
Okay.
Question. Would have been asked just before we.
Well, sorry, it would have been. Yeah, no. No, I got it wrong. About 115 feet.
115, okay.
Yeah, it would have been before we started digging down. Would have just asked the wizard said, when you said you flew up to the top.
Yes.
Yeah, any higher than top or?
I looked above it, yes, but not too much higher.
Right, I didn't travel this area much, it's a while, but from where that hit, is the coming into and leaving Grey Spire, like, for say a mile distance, was it like do we have to go down and then up to get back out? So basically I'm asking,
like is it in the valley?
yeah, but basically I'm asking, is like this thing in the middle of an impact crater?
Make a survival check.
That's pretty good thinking.
Proficiency, I can give you advantage.
Probably not the best thing to say in recording, but usually I get my best ideas when I'm in all of them. Survival 21.
So you look, you'd be thinking to yourself, like, it could be. You know, when these appeared after the decimation, thousands of years ago, like 2,000 years ago, this town was a couple of hundred years old at most. Maybe not even that old. Potentially. Someone could have landed here, like a meteor or a bigger chunk of something. And it's probably not a huge crater, but definitely something could have landed here and then over centuries, earth has just been piled on top and things have been built over it. There could be something deep below the ground.
I'll just mention that.
Very intriguing.
This sounds like fantastic archaeology.
Yes.
Suppose we better tie some ropes together and
Let's go down.
let's go down.
Oh, I have some ropes.
Can I pull some leather jacket and a whip out the bag hole?
What?
If you're an archaeology, he's going into Indiana Jones.
I'll tie.
Karo.
So,
I have rope climbing and some ropes of mending.
like tie some rope together so that and sort of hammer it into the top of the hole so that we can sort of propel.
I'm just going to fly down there. I'm going to offer my rope.
Heris will take someone's rope. Who's climbing down the rope?
I'm playing Calvert Valkyrie.
Are you getting down?
No.
You're getting down?
I've got a broom.
Climb on the rope.
I'll climb.
Climb down. Climb down.
I'll climb down. I thought you were flying.
Yeah, I'm flying.
Yeah.
I'm just offering my rope.
Eskin will just levitate himself down. Heris won't risk a spell for
Sorry, I'm not the right type of mage who can just levitate.
Give me a 4 token, I could just go head first down.
Motus and Heris will come down. Those climbing down, make a strength check for me.
Strength check.
Yeah.
Athletics?
Straight strength.
Straight strength.
Hang on.
Same bonus.
Oh, hang on.
It makes a difference for me.
The rope of climbing that I've offered out.
Position.
Hang on. I think it's move 10 feet and 10 feet. I'm just seeing if it gives people advantage or plus 2. No. Oh no, okay. Wait, that's 60 feet, 3 pounds action. That's when it's actually on the other end to move towards destination. No, okay, it doesn't help you climb.
Athletics check it is.
So that makes a difference.
Same bonus for me.
Motus. Oh, that's 2 measures. Plus athletics.
Like a million.
14. Heris.
Heris is. Oh no, is she not?
I just got climbed down. I just got 40 anyway. What'd you get?
27.
So you literally hold it and you kind of just slide down.
13?
Okay, this is a 10 you've got a rope. Motus and Heris both go down. Who's going in first?
I'm 4 places up, so.
I'm pretty fast and I'm eager, so I'm going to go in before you.
So you're kind of going down at the same speed and you think I'm going to get in first, and you just see this giant metal centaur fly down.
Jet powered centaur.
Do you land on the ground?
No.
Do you stay exactly where you are?
I go in through the hole.
Yeah.
And then start investigating.
Okay, so
Jet
it
powered
is
down there, isn't it?
pitch black darkness.
There's a drift globe down here.
It is pitch black darkness.
Oh fuck. Okay.
In fact, no, they're close. They're still all in the same place.
I'll say down the side.
So,
Oh, I have tree seeing up.
nothing good shows up, but as you kind of enter, you're kind of float to find out how far off the ground you're flying.
Mm-hmm.
How far? Far?
I wouldn't have gone very close to it. How big's the cabin? Or how big's
So
the
well,
space we're in?
As you enter the dark void,
Yeah.
you see light, and you see a floor, a grey stone floor, and like almost like a squared room, and like a grey stone above your head.
I'm going to do my normal thing and try and float that in the middle of the room.
So it's 7 feet up. Do you drift away from the hole, the pillar you're down, or do you stay right over it?
The hole's above me, right?
In fact, could you pass my microscope?
I guess I will move slightly out of the way so that people can come down, but I won't go too fast. And my main thing at the moment is trying to look around.
I'm just going to bring a whiteboard with me. I can play. So,
Do you need a table?
no, I can help it for now. That's not bad.
Let's make a table anyway for the future.
Sure.
Just in case, great big monster Viking thing.
Well,
I wouldn't mind a very much away.
I'm going to quickly play some music instead. I think that's...
Oh yeah, music! We forgot the music. Oh.
We've not had one for a while. There is a very high chance of a big monster Viking in there.
I'll show you.
I'm suspicious. Nothing has tried to kill us for 3 sessions.
So,
Ow.
Spooky.
is that just that one's or something you will use?
There, I'll go get one for you.
This one box then. It'll be the smaller box.
The green monkey?
No, there should be another box.
Yes.
In the middle of the floor. Or it'll be inside the shoebox actually. There it is there.
You mentioned having stuff for a pen and these.
Yes, I will.
Oh, you little bastard.
You have
So if you're worried about things touching the ground or not, I did throw a coin of delving down.
Is it there?
Is this a coin? Is my coin there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have Karo now?
And Erdan.
Yeah. I'm trying to use this wizard lady. So, Karo, you get on next. And so as you kind of enter this room, you see this dark chamber that's being illuminated by the glow. You see there's about 15 by 50, sorry, 20 by 20 foot room. And you kind of look around. And it's stone, the same grey stone from floor to ceiling. It will look to be like an opening ahead of you. You see that there's a bit of a mess, kind of bits of broken stone cover the floor. A few small kind of broken bits of forms of metal that you're not quite familiar with, and like a single spear on the ground.
Metal I'm not familiar with.
You know, like no metal you can't like associate with what it's from. It's like just chunks of shards of metal, but you can't figure out what it's from. You're the second one down, Karo.
Yeah.
You kind of drop and land on the ground. It's the same thing. It's this dark, empty room, bits of broken stone, some metal, like a large metal spear, and then like a doorway ahead of you that's opened.
Onwards.
Onwards.
Well, who's in next?
You were flying down,
Yeah,
so
I'm
probably
fine,
you.
I'll go next.
Most of the knowledge would be
I'll probably be so. Yeah. Can I make a investigation check on the stone? Is it the same kind of material as the chunk of ship is made of?
Yeah, you look at it, it's the same material, the same kind of coarse grey stone. Very similar to the ship that are attacking you. The ships you were in for the time being back in Zakima. That same sort of grey coarse stone.
This is definitely the material that they use. We should be careful here, lest we activate the spire.
Are we actually inside one of their ships then?
I think it might be.
Well, I've flown one of these, not successfully, but I have.
Yeah, successfully.
And by flown, I mean crashed.
We should be careful. Activating the spire will simply open a portal and, well, that will not be good.
So, like, with True Sight up, can I see anything?
No, I'll choose one.
Celban will progress through the door.
So you create what's this doorway here.
Yeah, I'll follow behind Cell.
Mhm.
About
Yeah, same.
5 10 feet
My
behind Cell.
curiosity has got the best of me. I shouldn't be going in front.
Yeah, and knowing that Karo was following
Yeah.
That's
about
okay,
10
I
feet
can
behind.
save you. Something big comes and it hits you. No, it doesn't.
That's a good point.
It's hit you instead.
I have a better AC.
Yeah, I'm following about 10 feet behind Cell.
I'm still slightly floating, just for purposes.
Is the floor vibrating?
No, you
No.
feel it here.
Okay.
You've entered this room.
I mean, I'm following.
You follow the door, how far?
I mean, I assume we're all following Celban, but like,
Right from next to him, or are you going to stay by Karo, or?
I'll be by
This is
Karo.
obviously next to
I'll be-
next to that.
I'll be by Karo.
What about these going?
Floating in front of Erdan and Karo, but behind Celban and
Eskin.
So the next room you enter is this much kind of larger chamber. Again, it's pretty empty and dark, but you do see kind of shattered bits of like what you're guessing was glass or some similar material. And in the corner of this room, there is a skeletal body, and bones are kind of powdering and breaking away.
Okay, so have you still got your detect magic and stuff? Or?
I have detect magic and true seeing, and I can see to the ethereal plane.
Okay, anyway.
I don't know when.
Does this skeleton, take the form of one of the Tinzo?
It looks similar. It's got that, that flat, rounded skull, a large jaw, and extends all the way up.
Like one of the mages or one of the miners?
Probably one of the ones that you fought on the little ships, not this big one, but with the normal soldiers. And probably about, average human size, about 6 foot-ish. Kind of, hollowed out ice lots now, not in front of these kind of large jaws.
How many arms?
Just 10.
I will say, I think this was one of the common Tinzo. They're obviously the big ones with the multiple arms, but they are the elite, I suppose you could say.
Very intriguing, very unique, and that's not worth it toward them how they're picking up the scroll and kind of pocket.
Can I suggest caution just for now? Until
It will be fine, don't worry.
everyone's secure.
It may not be fine, but okay.
I'd like to look around for traps.
Make an investigation check.
Is sort of mentally projecting the surface onto where we are? Are we sort of under the spire at this point?
Yeah, I mean, you're probably 10 feet away from the spire. So you're probably almost directly under the spire.
Looking up at the ceiling then, does it look like there's like a hollow...
No, I don't think it's just solid
It is all solid.
ceiling.
Does there look like to be anything that's any pattern on the ceiling?
No.
Is this sort of flat plane, or is it tilted?
It's kind of slightly tilted a little bit. Probably also a bit like it's left as well. It's not perfectly flat.
22.
22, look around. Don't see any traps or anything. I think you can pressure plates and trip wires. But you do see on this wall in front of you, and it is just a solid stone wall, this kind of panel with these kind of 4 hand printed handprints, like 4 fingers.
4 fingers.
Yes.
4 handprints or 4 fingers?
4 fingers. Handprint with 4 fingers.
Is this an activation mechanism?
Potentially.
Potentially.
Have you seen these? Have you seen anything like this working before?
Igneous, what did the ship that you were on look like? Did it have something like this?
No, not like this. It was a simple stone, completely stone vessel, a bit of a gunner port for the person in, and then this kind of strange, metal contraption in front of this large stinger. And the creature lying down in it, kind of half bent over it and holding things with this thing into the back of the neck. On top of its skull, missing skull.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep...
Not something to play with, I think.
I'm just going to... Karo's not walking, investigating, he's just keeping an eye out if anything that flashes, anything that moves, general, awareness for anything, so it changes.
Can I try and figure out how this dude died?
Make an investigation check. Make a medicine check, actually, with disadvantage.
I can give you advantage.
No.
No, because you don't know what this thing is.
Oh.
The anatomy. Just make that.
Thank you. Oh, in fact, also. Inspiration.
Mark 1 month.
Yeah.
Oh, your normal one inspiration.
My normal one.
Mark it off.
Disadvantage, not select straight roll.
If I give you a assist, it'll be a straight roll.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, sorry.
That's
That's
cocked.
That is cocked, unfortunately. I mean, that inspiration's pretty good.
Lucky.
Yeah, remember you've got lucky.
Crit! Lucky. That's lucky.
That's the whole point.
You have 3 uses of that per day.
You get to mess with dice.
Iggy just quietly chuckles again. Just like there's so much giddy giggling going on. I'm just gonna mark off the Blimey, that's a lot of inspiration. Because my charisma's ridiculous. What on earth? There's so many stories. There's so many
fact that Iggy's just sort of manically getting with themselves. Karo's just keeping an eye and just he's wary.
I will say into Iggy's mind now, I know what's up.
No idea what you're talking about.
Chose another Vandra.
29.
29.
Igneous kind of just fluffs up with pride and joy.
When you look at the body, you think this thing was probably died on impact. The bottom part of the body, like the pelvis, where that would have been the legs, are completely crushed into powdered. And you probably would have saw very briefly before Eskin took the skull, like a chunk missing out the side of it. A bit of damage to what would be like the ribs and stuff, but it's a very different anatomy. It's not the same to what you're used to looking at. But there are definitely large bits of tooth, broken bones, missing, and some damage. And there's like a stain on the floor. That's a kind of greyish and purplish, icky blood on the floor.
Karo wouldn't pay up because he's not paying attention to it. He's giggly there.
Giggy.
Yeah. He's
Gigatron.
he's just very wary about it, especially like Iggy's very different now. But for the chair this guy's sitting in.
Who isn't sitting in the chair, just kind of down on the floor?
Oh, I thought you said there was.
No, the chair is what it just like, and the smaller ships that attacked him ages ago.
Okay, so is there another room adjacent to this door?
There's still one of them too.
With the handprint.
Which is either an activation panel or it's gonna open the door.
Could be for the beacon. Could be for the ship. Could be for the door.
I don't know if I can investigate this anymore.
Give us a check on it. What are you trying to find?
So it appears that it has like things to go into it. I would
That's
like.
more like a handprint on the wall.
Oh, okay.
Like four separate.
So I suppose what I want to try and work out is, was that made during creation, like cement or something like that? Does it look like it's a specific for a specific hand or for a general, like hand in general? And do I think it does anything to the wall specifically there, or does it do something like
An
that?
investigation check.
The dead body's got 4 fingers on it.
Yeah.
22.
So, it's hard to tell if this thing was built into the wall when the whole thing was created.
Yeah.
It's kind of, solid stone, so it could be. Probably more likely than not that it was. As for what would go in it, the skeletal corpse next to the door, or next to the wall, I should say, does have 4 fingers on its arm, but it's hard to tell any other stuff. I'm not knowing more about it.
Celban picks up the arm of the corpse and
Weapons ready.
pops it against it.
That's what power's dead.
Or it needs to be a living hand.
Is there any sort of scene for it to be a door, or is it?
I think Celban will pick this up as a past investigation. You do see, probably there's a scene around.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That could be between as well.
Alright.
I'll put my hand in there. Well, it's not quite my hand, it's metal glove actually.
And you kind of place it on, and it does feel like it gives way a little bit.
Give it a push.
Push it, and you kind of click, and this door slowly, it gets about halfway open, and it stops.
How tight is it?
Pretty fucking tight for most of you. Eskin just steps on through.
No wiggle through?
You're pretty skinny, so yeah, you can kind of like, now. And I can probably just squeeze through.
I have a question.
If Erdan can squeeze through, he
Caro
I can make it a lot easier for both of you. And Celban.
and Motus.
And Motus.
Oh.
So I'm going to squeeze through 6 times.
Why?
And I'm going to swap places with each of you as an action.
Wait, what?
When you just do that, Karo said you partway through getting all the doors, try and push it open more.
Okay, so
That's
You can
fine.
check it over.
when you swap places with us, does it look? What happens?
So yeah, you describe how it looks in the job. I'll describe it.
no.
Describe
Not
it
one.
like when you do it.
2.
Total of.
10.
So let's go. Do you want to describe what it looks like when you use this ability?
So
I've got a basic idea of how I picked it in my head if you want to use that.
If you want to start with that, and I'll see if
Yeah, so I always managed it. There's this kind of flash and these waves of green energy. I just kind of reform shimmers and you vanish, you just swap positions. And then the person that kind of reappears in your spot, that shimmering energy kind of covers them for like a split second.
Yeah.
There's 3 wavy lines kind of merge into the body.
Works for me?
I had it as the way like lines go from one to the other.
Oh, that's actually really good. I like that actually. Like just there's a shimmery line where you are, one in the middle, and then where that is, and then yeah, I like actually. We'll go for that. And then when that person appears, those 3 lines connect, and you just feel like you pant for a couple of seconds.
And as soon as that happens to Karo, he stops doing that, grabs his sword, grabs his shield, and points at Iggy.
What type of
Because he
magic
doesn't know
is
what the fuck's
that?
has happened.
Hi. Did that feel fun?
Okay, it's not. Is it divine?
Oh, come on,
It will be a
Karo.
bit divine.
Really? You're really doing this? Can we do this conversation after the alien spaceship? I wanted to keep it as a surprise.
What number was Karo during the process? First, last, whereabouts?
You'd have been first because of how keen you are and you're enormous. No offense.
No, I wouldn't have even tried moving the door down. I would have had to sort it down at that point.
You wouldn't have tried to tell you.
Okay.
So in that case, it's Erdan, Karo, and me on one side, and you and what's his face on the other,
Heris is on the road as well.
and Heris will squeeze through.
So you do a Karo second then?
Apparently Karo hasn't given me the opportunity to.
Yeah, the second sort of like Celban's teleported away and Iggy's appeared and like, what the fuck just happened?
We swap places. Spatially. Like teleportation. But different. And I can do it as much as I want to watch. And I'll just swap places with Karo then.
No, that's gonna hurt.
No, it doesn't.
I have 2 attacks, I can hit you again.
Are you hitting them?
Yeah?
Okay.
Silvery barbs. If it hits, I'll silvery barbs it.
Still
you have to roll
hits.
a disadvantage for several times. Oh, that is the roll again.
Unless it's isn't one of your abilities, oh, you just miss.
Yes, but I'm not using that on Karo hitting me.
Alright, okay.
Actually, I might have to. You hit hard, don't you?
You can if he wants.
He is. Hang on.
Yeah, I could load up with everything on this, but I'm just gonna do normal. Around a d4. No, I can't have the attunement from the sword, so it's just normal this.
Oh,
19.
To hit.
That damage.
Oh, what did you get to hit?
17 plus 13.
Oh, yeah.
okay. Yes.
So 17 damage.
19.
19.
Ow, what the hell was that?
No.
I hear fighting over there. Is everything
It's
okay?
fine, Celban.
That sounded rather condescending.
I mean, it's not the first time that people in the party have hurt each other.
Stop bickering. We're exploring. Also, what the hell did you just do?
Teleported.
Please don't be so obscure.
I can tell you what it's called. So I was saving this as a surprise for the evening because I'm still getting used to it. But what I just did is called Avandra's Rescue. Basically means that I can swap places with you. And also, you currently have +2 to
It's
your
fixed.
AC.
That's
Does
what
it not have a time limit?
For
It
next,
just says
it lasts from time.
next attack roll against it.
It would last within a few 6 seconds.
Ah.
It's not going to stay forever.
Rubbish.
It's basically designed as you move.
Yeah.
They're going
For
much
that
better.
round.
They would get a quick bonus from help. It would go probably.
Mhm.
If they're not attacked, by the time it gets to their turn, it's gone. They don't roll or something, it's gone.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, I'll put the sword away. Lay on hands. Hear you back. Say, next time, let us know if we do anything like that. And then I'll force the door.
I was going to.
Yeah, and then I force the door open.
Do you want to know what else I can do?
You can wait till later. Just
I would love to
See,
know.
exactly. You want to know, you don't want to know.
Like
would
Karo
like
just
to know.
ignores and goes, walks on.
Does it involve us dying?
No, preferably not.
Is this why you had to think about?
Sort of. This was not my intention, but it is the outcome.
Can I do a perception check on Karo to try and understand why he's behaving oddly?
So not insight.
That's an insight.
Oh, I've only got +3.
You got a natural 20.
I do have a natural 20.
17.
It's your Karo.
It's just thing of you with everything that's gone on recently, you've gone on sort of the thing with Gravy Boy being in your brain, and then coming out with acting like giggling hysterically to yourself after being away for a while and getting tweets back when trying to contact you. Being in this freaky place, and the fact that you put out new abilities which I've known before, he's on edge. He was on edge before, then you pull this bullshit.
Okay, Karen needs an apology then. If that's why you're being grumpy, then you deserve an apology.
I mean, it's not being grumpy, it's just a thing of, hang on, one of the groups acting completely different and pulling out new shit. It's not them.
Yeah, no, it's completely fair.
Do you guys wait
On the toe.
It is
I've sort of
describe.
head on next to the.
You step into this
no,
next room. You see another one of these kind of skeletal, I think 2 or 3 of these skeletal corpses, and they're in the corner, kind of pressed up against the walls. And ahead of you see a corridor that leads to another open doorway. But along the side you see 2 more doorways. One of them is open, the other one is kind of closed with the same kind of cross-button thing. And the one that's open, you see on the floor, there's kind of like a red, almost like faintly glowing line of a red dot, one at the top, one at the bottom, one off to the left, or the right would be, and then this red line between the dots, so down and then across. Simple.
It's like, just because it's literally just registering the brain. You said when we first got into the very first room, there was a spear on the floor.
Yeah, I can all rusted spear.
Like, Vadenheim make or
No,
You
it's
know.
not familiar.
no? I was just like bang, put it in the bag.
Are each of these spires the top of a ship then?
Potentially.
That's a lot of ships.
That's all.
Or
Perhaps.
it could be one big connected one.
Mm.
Or they're the advance party.
Well, that's what we thought they were, right?
Don't look at the body of the hell of a party.
Didn't these all awaken all at once?
No.
They also
They've always had magic within them. Most of them have. Not all at once.
Question: estimation, multiple corpses, and stuff like that, and ruins. How long have these things been?
Oh, the skeletons are starting to decompose. You're looking at a few thousand years.
Okay.
Probably about 2-ish thousand years.
Celban has detect magic and things of what magic comes up after the red lights, because you said that was magic.
Not just glow. No, it'd probably be, yeah, fair. Probably conjuration would be the best way to put it. But it's if I know not much more from the advice. It's just like glowing red. It's magical, there's no source to it.
Does true seem make a difference to that?
Yeah, that was the open room, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I won't go in, I'll stand at the door and just move my head back and forth to see if I can see anything in the room.
The room head?
Don't want the tripwire, the tripwire. Yeah.
Oh, there's no tripwire, so it's there.
But the laser beam.
It's closed on.
I think you said that was the open one.
No, the open one had like a red marking on the floor, kind of glows slightly.
Yeah.
So it's like a red, like a basically looks similar there. So it's 3 red dots, a line,
And it's
dancing like
on the
walking
ground.
across. This is on the ground.
Alright.
Not like a rune, it's something to kind of cast on the ground, like it's a part of the ground. And the one next to it is another one that kind of set a shut door, there's another one that open things, and the one open has a button thing next to it as well.
Yeah, I'll peek into the open one.
The open one?
Yeah.
You see the red marking on the floor.
It's the same as the other one.
Well, the one's closed, the door's still closed. So one door's
But
open.
you s-
So one, look at that. One door's open with the red line on the floor. The other door's
Yeah.
closed.
Right, but it's the same. You said that. I'm getting
I'm
confused.
going to open the closed
So-
door. Hang on.
You've walked into this room.
Yeah.
Kind of a square room, rectangle room. Body is in the corner, and the one they kind of broken into staffs. Small corridor ahead. We've got another open room at the far end, and along that path there's two rooms. One's closed, the other one's open. Both have the push buttons next to them.
Yeah.
One that's open have these red markings on the floor. The three dots with the line connecting them.
Can we see further and past that or not? Does
You
it end?
can go further, you see a bit more.
No, I mean, so the room that's open with the red lines,
Huh?
is that a very small room?
Yeah, it's about 10 4.
Okay.
Do you want to open the closed one?
Yeah, I don't know if we'll look in the. Just one step into it, but I'll stand at the door and look into the open one.
You see the marks on the floor.
The outside do anything to the.
Can I investigate the marks?
Go for it.
I would guidance myself. Someone want to assist?
Guidance.
Huh?
I was about to guidance you. You got
Do
it.
you want to assist so I can have advantage?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Hey, a natural 20.
Nice. So,
They are red lines.
you look at them, and these lines, they are part of the floor. They've been kind of like, where the light comes from, it's in the floor. It's not being cast on top and not placed on top, it is like within the floor. And you look at them and they look magical. You're looking at them like there's probably some, they probably wear magic at some point, but whatever magic's in there now isn't powering them. Looks really kind of dormant. I'm going to quickly I've drawn that wrong, I just realised a bit where. It's the same as that, but I've drawn it slightly wrong. So it'll be
I will ask Heris, because I know Heris is good with magical things, if she can determine what sort of magic these lines were for.
yeah. Jesus Christ, 32. Hurricane looks them over. In the mind link will go, I'm not familiar with them. It could be like arcane symbols, sigils. Don't know how they could be interactive, but there's nothing there that don't.
Sorry, I'm going to stand up so I can have a good view of the map.
It's all the symbol of Tinzo, is it?
No, I'm drawing this in the one.
Jason puts out this, so we can learn this in another language, just so he's got more than that.
To me, these seem like prison cells. But I'm not sure if that's right or not.
There is a straight line with through a dot. The two at the bottom look bigger than the one at the top, which is a bit smaller. And the gap between the middle and the top one is quite distance.
Random thing, does the symbol look like it could be the same shape to the spire?
Or make me. In fact, no. So the symbol itself isn't in the same shape as the spire. We'll make a quick intelligence check for me.
That's gonna go great for me.
Guidance.
Inspiration?
Yep, I'll take it. What is D10?
Or temporary round.
10
7.
and 7 temporary hit points.
Your charisma's now 25, right?
Yeah, and by the way, you have 7 more lay on hands than you thought you did, so you would have had the healing for as you did.
That's cocked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
Nope,
Oh.
not more.
Oh my god!
Oh, wow.
What is it?
Lucky?
It's lucky.
Roll again. You feel vitalized by luck.
That's right.
13.
13 plus 6, 19.
I feel like I'm going to be spending a lot of these on
20.
Karo.
Not 20.
So you're looking at it, and you think for a minute. You've seen ships before, boats. Thinking this thing is what kind of Erdan suggests that this is a ship. And there's going to be multiple decks. It's big. The spire could be one point, and the gap between the two symbols and then that is really big. You know how arcane symbols work. This could be some form of like an elevator or lift. that if you activate this, if you go to that floor, maybe the floor you're on isn't an option, but there's 2 floors below potentially and something above. Actually, in fact, I will say the one that's above, where the top one, it is kind of, it's almost like half flickering on and off, like it's not properly connected.
I'll mention that.
Interesting.
Backing up from here, it'll be fine from here. It's fine.
Open the other door and see what's behind it. If there's a similar thing.
You can do that. So, do you push the thing through there?
Yeah.
Try to open, and you see a hole in the ground. That leads below. And it drops down. But quite a distance. Probably about 45, 50 feet.
Perhaps one way up and one way down? Or does it look like it's broken?
It looks like there's something missing in here. I guess you open it, something kind of like you hear a crumbling stone. And you see there's an empty square kind of like shaft that leads down.
Should we keep on at this level or should we go deeper?
It's probably best to clear a level before going anywhere else.
Okie dokie. Why did I say that?
Because you were in agreement.
So far. If you had to go down, watching order.
I'll take the lead.
I'll go behind you.
Okay. Next is over.
You speak fluent banana bread.
First, and then. So, you make your way down, and you see another one of these doors with a symbol. The four things. I'll push. Where's it? Doesn't even do anything. There's a tiny crease in the door. I'm assuming you do it with like a hand.
Yeah.
Just nothing.
So what's in that other door?
Just a big hole that leads about 45 feet down.
Anyone got a crowbar?
Maybe.
Probably.
Why not?
If it's already been activated, this might be the point where it's gotten stuck. We might just have to force it open at this point.
I do have a crowbar, yes. I have almost every tool.
Strong people want to be strong?
Yeah. I've got a crowbar as well. So me and Motus go out with crowbars.
Get a bunch of those strength checks.
You go to make a strong check for me.
Advantage because of your crowbar?
Yes.
And you can be guided.
5 Motus.
As I was saying, Motus does not need inspiration for this.
Got +7 to a strength.
24.
Does this need to be
So,
No.
you both place these crowbars and can imagine kind of pulling in different directions.
Yeah.
You begin pulling, and it's tough. Like this is just barely moving. And eventually you feel it giving way, and then the crowbars just push forward, and you need Motus, Karo, Iggy, and Celban to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Is it a spell or a magical effect?
Yep. As you open this, you feel the ground shake a little bit.
I will not use the same for the better suit. I have pluses because I'm next to you, right?
Yeah.
You get
Motus
+5.
is 6 as well, so it's +5.
Iggy doesn't get +5. He gets Karo's.
Yeah, Iggy's right behind Motus.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh yeah.
Not being told.
Yeah.
Iggy gets your +3.
See, 4.
What?
You've upset Motus, so he's. But
Just
you don't.
not told you yet. That's all it is.
No,
But
it's not
dinosaur
that.
stuff. He's taking his thing. He's been doing. I don't know. It's the Jason.
You'll have to speak to
He
Jason.
doesn't know about it.
Interesting.
So you really feel like Karo at the moment. You don't even feel it, but you just really get affected.
Is it +3?
4.
That's 4.
Iggy, what you get?
28.
Okay.
18.
24.
So, you're all fine. The 4 of you manage to grab on something as the ground almost shakes and shifts a bit. You feel something give way beneath you. Erdan, you watch as like the floor kind of just dip down slightly.
Oh.
And you grab hold of something as you see now a huge chasm between the head of you. And in front of you see more of the kind of cracked grey stone and just a collapsed pile. But there is space beneath it for 2 more levels.
What? So through the door is
So
basically.
through the door, there's basically a huge missing chunk, and then you see ahead of you where this next level will be. Just the stone has just collapsed and piled up, but it looks like there are 2 more levels. You see a bit more coming out on the bottom level, and you see into the second level from where you are.
So there's
So
nothing.
almost like I'll just draw a picture here. So
Yeah, I don't quite understand.
this is the bit you're in. This all here is a big gap, and then there is a bit coming out here from the bottom level.
So that's how far lower down is that? Then?
About 45, 50 feet.
Okay.
Then you then see this bit here, which is like you see into this level here, and then this top bit here is just a pile of stone. So the layer directly opposite you is just a pile of stone.
Lift or the direct way?
I'd rather not use some arcane mechanism I don't fully understand yet.
I agree.
Hmm.
See you, snoozers. I'm going to start flying down.
Which way you go?
Buddy system. I'm
Down.
gonna go after him.
You down?
Yeah.
To which one? It's 2 layers.
The closest one.
So to one at the second level.
I still got sauce going, I rip the horseshoes off and so falls.
Good luck. They're built into my armor. My armor can't be taken off by anything other than me. And they're built into my
a
armor.
giant fucking sword.
Yeah.
The legs are on.
No, it can't.
The injury check?
Injury check, the legs go
Well, what happened last time is the armor went into my spine. So, yeah, maybe, yeah. That would work.
folds in on itself. So you go down to like the second level. Right. And this level looks to be a bit taller, about 30 foot high ceilings. And you enter, I'll draw it really quick. You enter this large square room.
How much time would you say has passed since we down here?
Probably 40 minutes.
Okay, I do not have true seasons for anyone.
That's an hour, isn't it?
And the version I have only lasts 10 minutes.
Alright.
I believe. I can use it 3 times a day.
So when you fly in, that is 15 minutes, it's not time. So let's go here to the list.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
So you fly in, and you see that behind you looks like it would have been another part of the ship, but it is completely caved in as well. You see 2 doors going left and right, the 2 pathways going left and right, and another kind of set of doors in front of you.
I'm waiting.
I caught up with him yet.
Do you fly around as well?
Yeah, I was flying after him.
Yes, it was. Down.
Hi.
Hello.
Curiosity may be getting the best of you.
You can
It's
jump.
definitely good to stick together.
Distance
I can
across
understand
and
your
distance.
eagerness, but
What, 24, 40?
we can't save you if we're 300 feet away.
No.
I suppose.
Yeah, before 40 feet away.
Somebody's got to go first, right?
I got no way of getting back off ours.
Yes, but you can carry
What's it like
someone
up
with
the
you
house?
so that we can all get together.
Carry someone?
Bear hug.
Sure, okay. I'm not particularly strong.
Geronimo?
Fuck yeah.
Well,
Athletics check for me.
I can give you rope if you want. I have more rope on me.
I think they're jumping already.
Oh yeah. I turn around and
we
go.
can't fly.
Well,
I
I
will
was-
teleport you.
Yeah, you know.
You're better late for that now.
Someone's like got his hand in his bag. And
I'm
something
like,
like,
let me get this
I
rope.
could get you some. I just see.
15.
You guys know. Acrobatic after dexterity as well. Let's see if you can fall damage.
I'll jump as well. Athletics check, isn't it?
I was gonna say you could have had bruises, but
That's a 6!
do you miss?
So, this is a jump as well.
I gave you that holy token because you can fly.
Harris.
Gave you one.
Well, isn't it one of the things you can make them pass?
I can. But if we
Harris
get
is dimension
glomped by a
door,
giant
doesn't she?
monster that crits you, I'm saving it for that.
Harris on Motus have dimension door.
Yeah. Karo can Misty Step.
Wait, I miss. I can Misty
We'll
Step.
just use their ability to Misty Step, just move it down.
Misty
Karo,
Step's only got a range of 30 feet.
it's about 15 foot gap. And then down. So Heris kind of Misty Steps at an angle of 4 for the last 10 feet. So mine just kind of it's like that. Heris kind of Misty Steps 30 foot forward and kind of just drops his 10 feet down. They do take.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of die.
It's 3d6.
So you jump, use your Karo, you can angle it right the same as Motus, and you both slam into the ground and roll, both sticking under. You take half of this, so you take 7 bludgeoning damage. That's 10 gone.
Bro! I finished my sentence.
I have some crispy rope.
Teleport.
Erdan,
Yeah.
you jump. And he's going, he's gonna make it. And he is nowhere near you. Karo tries to jump out and catch him.
Misty Step.
Nope, that's not a reaction. You jump out and try and grab him, and he's like, oh no, he's way too far. And you fall, and you slam the ground.
Do I not
Wait,
make
wait,
a-
hang on 1 second.
Give me a actually, I try.
I might have.
Can you cast teleport?
I usually have it prepared.
Can Heris force grab him? Not a reaction.
I don't have it prepared!
Oh.
You always have that spell prepared! No,
Yeah.
I do not have that spell prepared, sorry. I was trying to
That
make
would
people
be
better flying tokens
a
instead.
19.
I can. It's fine. So you take. I rolled the wrong damage again. 4,
Note to self.
9.
Prepare for the fall.
Take
because
6
we're
points of
not
bludgeoning
high
damage.
enough
Nope.
level yet.
7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As
Ouch.
you kind of slam back first onto the ground. You're like, ow. You look up.
I got him. Is he 30 feet away?
He was. And as you're doing that, you look up and you feel the ground give way.
Oh
and
no.
fall hitting the bottom of this kind of flooring. And you see this strange kind of metal and stone tube next to you. And these strange, weird, round devices. Round, like Click's gun cartridges, but with like a strange tip. And one of them just kind of boom, boom, starts rolling. You see a pile of them, all kind of like broken and scarred.
Oh no.
And this strange liquid on the ground.
Oh
What'd you do with that?
no. How far am I down?
You are, so from where they are, you are 15 feet from where they, oh no, sorry. Yeah, 15 feet from where they are. Probably about, let's say 20 feet, it's probably a 5 foot gap between the two levels.
15 feet from where we are?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do what?
Well, hold on,
Right.
because you don't see this.
Oh,
He goes, like you're standing in the middle, he vanishes, you know he's fallen, and you just
Then you hear
the cracking of stone, a very faint metallic clang, and then go, oh. And you're all running towards the edge.
See, you said I went to catch, so I'm at the edge.
You
I've got-
probably look down and you just see him in this hole, and someone starts rolling. What's that doing?
I am going to Misty Step up to where they are.
We step up. Can you roll me? 80, 20, no, D100 actually.
Oh no. Hold on, let me mark off my one free use of Misty Step.
This is, I wonder if that's a summon.
No,
An alarm bell.
no. I think it's
Oh,
a
I think
tick.
it might be something explosive.
Now would be a bad time for my good rolls for DI.
Yeah,
It depends which way you also.
Oh no, that's a 16.
Oh no.
That would
Oh my
that's fine for DI, but
I don't think I can affect that.
You
I've seen.
appear back over the room, you're like, oh, that's okay. You hear a clang.
What was the noise?
I think there might be a lot of explosives down there.
I thought means anyone's near the edge of gravel and you might into the
And there's a bunch of strange liquid down there as well. I do not know what it is.
It might be very bad.
Did you set it off?
I don't think so. I peeked down.
I think we're perhaps.
Dome up.
Hat in the face.
Should we dome just to wait it out, see if
I think we're safe.
I...
Clang. Clang, clang. Clang, clang, clang. Just things are collapsing down there.
Dome.
You
What does that mean?
It takes 10 minutes to
They're
cast.
It takes
in a
10.
force field.
Huh?
Wall of force.
Heris does not have all force. That was in the wand.
Does anyone have wall of force? I've got
no.
the Pokeball.
I can put
That's one
someone.
person when they're nearly dead.
I can put someone in a bubble, but only one person.
That's good, just
I
cast.
don't know what I'm looking for. I got nothing to start this. I use plant growth. No.
Let's see.
After all the clanging, is it just silence?
It just sounds. For now.
I think.
You also hear like running liquid as well.
I think it's fine.
I have a request.
Yes.
Please, could you stop me from dying with that spell you have?
Which one?
Therefore,
Yes.
I will cast
How long
it.
does it last?
8 hours, I think.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go and investigate.
I will cast Death Ward on Celban.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna-
use this. Have 3 of them.
Oh.
Someone.
And
As soon as it
inspiration.
starts like something's gonna go, I'm gonna cast Banishment on Celban to get him out of the way.
See the target to do that?
I got Devil's Sight. Should be able to see.
That's
Unless he
really
goes,
good
you know, under.
See,
I have a
that's
visual
intense.
insight on them.
Okay.
You can see within range.
So if he goes down and goes into this area, he'll be hidden by like the roof.
Alright, I'll screw it then.
So we float down,
Mm-hmm.
you're into this chamber. And it's dark, you've got like light, you can see dark on it. Dark vision.
No, I can't. However, I'm going to cast Tracing. Well, not cast it.
Tracing doesn't let you see in the dark, isn't
Is
it?
it not? In that case, my drift
You
glow.
have drift, I don't know. Which
Yeah.
tracing
Huh?
That's one question.
I
Oh,
actually
yeah.
don't have dark vision. I should be wearing the goggles in the night, but I haven't.
Hold on, yeah.
Right, I might be able to say if you actually. Before something goes down, I cast Divination and ask
You can see
what's going to happen in that hole.
normal and non-magical darkness.
I think the knowledge of this realm wouldn't know of what's down there.
Yeah,
Not
well-
this world.
Divination is more what's if this thing happens, what's going to happen. Like it's an actual sort of peer into the future, as in
Not knowledge of.
not
what
knowledge
is
of what it is,
the
but
mechanics.
what's going to happen if someone does this.
Well, what are you asking exactly? What's your...
What is going to happen in that hole?
It wouldn't give an answer back. It's very broad.
That's not.
It's a goal or event, like what can happen if Celban touches this point. If Celban
Goes
does
into
this
the
and
hole.
goes into the hole.
What happens if Celban goes into the hole?
It's too broad.
It's again very broad. You can go what's going to happen if an assassin walks
You can
through.
ask
It's
something like, "Does that stuff have the potential to explode?"
I mean, it does have
Well-
potential.
Will that stuff
You don't know
explode?
Will the contents of that room explode while Celban is in there?
Is it a yes or no, or like an unknown? Or?
It can
That's very
be.
interesting. That's an unknown.
It's
It's a possibility.
I think it's can give you a cryptic answer. If I remember the spell correctly.
Is that from the book as well?
Yeah. Right, a short phrase, cryptic rhyme or an omen.
It would probably flip to a page in a book with omens. That would probably tell a story of a small boy running into a gunpowder shop with a candle.
Oh,
I mean, that's not going to happen, but it could. It's not about what you do.
I'm looking around at what's down here.
Investigate a perception check.
Okay.
yeah, I'll just call down, do not use anything that could cause a spark.
Someone actually isn't speaking back to you folks. He's not making noise.
Yet that would have been through the link.
Oh yeah.
Still linked up.
You just get back. I'm busy. That's not a particularly good roll. But what's my perception? 7. So let's see. We'll use one of these. What's the difference between these die?
These last until dawn. This lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay, what's this one? So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 19.
Okay, so look around. And you see that going up and down this chamber. And this, by the way, is a much longer room. It's probably about maybe 100 feet wide. It's just one area of it. You see several of these kind of stone and metal tubes with these smaller little metal, shell casings next to them.
These are cannons.
Probably. Not of this well. They look very different. Like they're magical cannons in some way.
I'm gun deck.
But it is filled with them, and you see there's a huge stock Paladin probably on shelves that has collapsed. Something is leaking, and a bunch of these are now combined into one big space. You have no idea how powerful these things are, what they are, but there's a big shelf that shelves them, and I'm making a big pile in the middle.
Hang on. You said they've combined, as in...
So these shelves have all kind of rolled into one big place.
Oh, right. So the liquid that's leaking, where's that coming from?
Kind of drip, probably from like... You see like a collapsed shelf, probably coming from like down the roof, down that, and then creating a big pool in the floor.
How close is it to the shelves?
Oh, it's on top of it, like dropping on top of the shelves. And
Does it
they're
seem to be affecting it differently to what a liquid normally does?
You're not quite sure. I think you're closer to investigate.
Right, let's see.
Like water.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go to the roof bit first, so to get as far away from these shelves as possible.
Yeah, about 30 feet. About 15 feet up, sorry.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try and investigate the liquid.
Do an investigation check.
Okay. That's better. 9, 10, 12 plus investigation. 22.
So how would you go about investigating? Do you touch it? Do you smell it? Do you lick it?
I'm going to take out a small vial and I'm going to collect some of the liquid in, and then I'm going to shine different types of light into it.
Okay.
And I'm going to kind of look with true seeing.
So as you've been looking at it like
Yeah.
that, this liquid looks very similar to the vial that you just pulled out before.
Okay. I'll say that to you folks. I'll tell you what I found. It sounds very similar. Okay.
This is not blood. This is
Could be something.
Did you folks see these ships use their cannons?
Yes, quite a lot we experienced.
What was the impact radius of a single blast?
From what I remember, it could be pretty targeted. I don't like. They could also throw. I think they could also throw like bombs down, but that's different from the cannons. I think I remember.
I think the cannons were single target, weren't they? 5 feet.
I wasn't there for that. Karo knows how it wasn't.
There were these small kind of like 4 blast cannons that were like just targeting a small area, but each one did have this larger cannon on it that targeted like a bigger range area. They were probably smaller than the ones you're seeing here. Not by a lot, probably a fair bit smaller.
How many are there? Estimate.
Oh, you're looking down this huge corridor. You're looking at high double digits, 50, 100, maybe getting close to that.
Like the weapons.
Yeah,
Store for a fleet. Surely this is more than just for one ship.
this could be a hangar.
Yeah.
Could be a gun deck. We only saw small ships before.
I'm potentially worried about us immediately vaporizing and destroying most of the town with us.
Yeah.
I'm thinking perhaps we can teleport some of these out of here to a place where there aren't particularly many people, where they can explode at a safe-ish distance. We don't know how unstable they are. Plenty of them are still on the shelves.
Does anyone have anything that can control liquid? Water shaping, any kind of...
Let's see.
Not generally something I prepare. If I do close, I don't think close can.
I could animate some of them to clear them away, but again... it's
Don't want to
very
move
safe.
them.
It might just be best to just leave them be.
If there's a chain reaction going on, we need to stop it.
I will attempt to set something up to direct the flow of the liquid, so that it's no longer falling onto these things.
What's your plan? What are you using? How are you trying to
I will just say this liquid was already down here when I fell down.
Yes,
Clearly.
we knocked something.
But it was clearly already dripping onto one of these shelves with these things on it.
What is around me?
Stone, one of these casing things, and you have with you bits of metal, might be shells and probably parts of the weapon as well. If you want to break one of them down, but it'd be pretty big.
So I'm going to use some of the stone that's around.
Do I try and break some of it off first?
No, so what I'm going to try and do is I'm just going to use my... I'm going to make a combination of my rope of climbing, which I can direct, and my immovable rod with a piece of stone to hook some things up there just above it so the stone doesn't run off.
Yep,
So it drips to another area.
Drips to another area?
Yeah.
So I'm busy pooling there, but it's pretty close by. Like,
So
how big a bit of stone do you have?
Huh?
How big of a piece of stone do you
Oh, it depends what's nearby.
I mean, most of the stone is
Oh.
small chunks that are broken
okay.
off. Though you can get a bigger chunk from the wall, but you have to break that off.
Okay.
You use the water as a siphon.
do you mean?
Not water, you use the rope. If you make it follow the rope.
Oh, okay.
Because it would have the
Yeah.
friction to
Do that.
the rope and follow the rope.
And
then
tie something on. So I'll tie it to the ceiling and put
You can
the immovable rod.
Yeah.
And then tie it to a place over there, quite far away
So-
from everything.
You tie the ceiling, you kind of go down to the floor, and you hear a sizzling coming from the rope. And you see it continues to drip down as it burns through the rope.
It's a rope of mending, but that's fine. I'm going to take it away. I'm going to... What do I have on my inventory? So I'm just going to take something from my inventory. Sorry, folks.
Why?
Let's see.
You'll
I've got a piton in
Yeah.
my bag. I'm going to take out a piton and put it underneath it.
Just dissolving through it.
Well, it's not
is it acting like an
dissolving
acid, like an alkali?
Definitely acidic, and it's melting through the metals from the rope.
Well, it's not melting through the metal, the stone, or the metal these things are made from.
Oh no! So the metal canisters, no, it's not. The shelf, you're guessing, probably fell. And it melted away.
I'll tell people that it's acid, and then it's melting through.
It's
Or
not
it's-
melting through the tubes, is it?
To do with glass.
I have it in a vial. And is the glass vial?
That's just the bar's fine, yeah.
I don't have fabricate.
I looked through the, like, say, I probably came in, there was a spear of some strange metal on the floor. I picked that up. Could that be useful?
Let's give it a go. I'll hover up.
Mhm.
Take it down. Try and do a similar thing to what Iggy suggested before, using the spear as a...
So how would you get it to basically stay where it is?
So the spear, the end of the spear is slightly higher up.
Yeah.
There is an immovable rod here,
Uh-huh.
which is attached with some normal rope.
Yeah.
And the normal rope is not there, and it's dripping that way.
Make a... Use like a slight hand check to see if you can build this.
It's like magic, brilliant. Okay. 6, 7, 8 plus sleight of hand is 20.
Yeah, easy enough. Managed to quickly, without kind of dripping acid on yourself, attach this rope to this one to hold it at an angle. And it does drip through.
It's not a normal spear. Okay.
It is almost it.
Hold on.
You said it was
From
Yeah,
I will say, from what I remember, it didn't seem that the metal tubes and the canisters had been eaten through by the acid. They seemed fine.
They are, but I am particularly wary to make any movements around here that might disturb things. Is there a loose cannon tube?
Maybe.
I'll just try gently move a couple.
Oh, it is heavy.
I'll ask Diep to come down with me.
Yeah.
Diep is currently wearing a belt of giant strength
Yeah.
from Motus,
Yeah.
and he's going to help me move.
Alright. Make an athletics check with DM.
How does this work?
So plus. So plus 6.
20, yeah,
Okay.
22, 23, I think.
Do you want to give it to DM before it goes?
Yes, I don't want to blow up. You don't have to use it.
Well, if you told him to use it, he'll use it.
I
Right.
said you can use it.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to use it.
He doesn't think that much.
He doesn't think.
What's the plus to it?
So it'll be a plus 6.
He's not going to be proficient in any of that skill, so that's a 16.
Okay.
He needed that.
So he just begins to lift it. He's kind of floating over it with it, but it's kind of like weighing down a bit, so it's falling.
Okay.
Lands on top of them. Head with cracking coming from him.
Let's not do that then.
I'm going to say it would probably be fine if you left it alone.
Can you make a strength save for DM for me?
Yeah, sure.
I'm not going to squeeze his little room.
That means you can hold it.
I'm just not entirely sure what his save is.
No, you just plus the
plus
strength.
6.
Plus 6.
9, 15.
You managed to just like it, and it kind of, as he's holding it, he's just dropping down, and with the way the top starts.
Oh, I thought he couldn't move it.
Oh, he moves it a tiny bit, but he kind of gets halfway there, and it's just too much for him. He
Oh, okay.
gets weighed down by it, and a bit of it starts tipping back down at the end of it, like the candy bit towards the pile, and he just holds it up.
I'm going to ask him to put it back in. And I'm going to try and put it back in.
Go for it. What's your strength score?
8.
Yeah, you can't really help him. Make another strength check with Diep.
Oh god! This is
Far away now.
maybe a really bad idea. So plus 6. 19.
Yeah, again, he managed to lift it and kind of puts it back where it is. How gentle would he have been?
Probably not too gentle. I asked him to put it back. I was giving off the impression, but I don't think I said gentle.
So, Diep drops it back down. As he does, you will hear. I need you to make a dex save.
Okay.
Oh, I knew you just leave it alone. It was fine.
As well.
Oh, I didn't think it was fine, which is why I was checking.
I also didn't think it was fine.
Dex save. Dex. Okay. Is it a spell?
No.
No.
8.
I need to quickly double check
Is
it
that
down.
yeah?
No, that's
Yeah,
me.
please make one as well.
Okay.
You have these.
Oh, I do have these, don't I?
Yes.
So that's me 8. And then Diep has evasion,
There we
so
go.
he has advantage. No, he doesn't have advantage, he just if he passes. Now do me first. Yeah, okay. How do I use these?
Well, you already rolled the first d20, which was the best save. Which was
Me, I rolled an 8, but I might get to add some things to it. Cause
Yeah,
I've
you don't
done
know if
some.
it's passed or failed yet, so you can still use them. They work as inspiration dice.
Okay, I'll take these
Same
2. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
You've got
Plus
class
5.
inspiration?
What?
You've got your own thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna give myself 19.
Can you add that to saving throws?
Yes, it's a +5. We've had this conversation before.
It's really good. So I got 19, and that's your die, and I've used it.
And the other one?
That's your. Hang on.
No,
What
the
do I
one
use?
that. Yeah,
So I don't have one left.
Yeah.
Okay.
You took the one that was left and just two use from it.
Oh right.
I just took the one you gave me.
Hang on. I'm just gonna get his stats up. So he has a Dex save of +7. So he got a 7. So that's 14. But he has vision. So yeah.
Okay.
Or he. It doesn't really have chat.
Yet.
Yet.
This I know it's like 400. Sorry, but I'm trying to find. We'll put this in the notes.
I have to be able to see you to use them.
So, what did you get? You got a 19?
19.
Okay. And then Diep got a.
14.
Okay, so Diep fails.
Okay.
Damage
Let's see what evasion does. Evasion. It takes. Yeah, it takes. It's gonna die. I'm 21 HP. That's why I asked for a death ward. Because I didn't know if I'd immediately die when I went down here. But.
It's not a bombard.
What type of damage is it?
Well,
No, type.
Yeah, ow.
Okay. So if it's I might be able to absorb elements.
let's go. Okay. So, you passed. What do you get?
Yeah, I got 19.
You take 16 points of force damage,
Force damage, okay.
and then Diep takes 34.
Diep's gone.
So, no, Diep has evasion.
He takes 16 points of
16.
force damage.
Yeah.
Is he still up?
Yep.
Yeah!
Wait, did only one of them go off?
This one, so as you place it down, it must have had something moved into it, it's not landed properly. So it's just fired into the stone in front of you, before blasting back at both of you.
I will explain this to the folks.
Roll me 80-20, just see if anything else goes off.
7.
No, that seems to go off.
It seems to.
This area seems particularly volatile. I don't seem to be able to redirect the fluid away. However, the fluid doesn't seem to damage this or the ground beneath it.
Best probably just to leave it alone and not get blasted.
I think you might be right. However, we should be aware that beneath us is a giant pile of ordnance, perhaps ready to explode at any moment.
Get out of there.
Anyway, I'm coming back up.
Nice.
Good job, you. I'm gonna pat the F on my head.
Is there any way that I can heal yet?
If you cast mending on him, he heals.
I have mending.
Yeah.
I'm
He heals
just-
2d6 when you cast mending on him.
Come here. And I'm just going to give him a little head pats. You did good.
Well,
You
can I
did
have
good.
a
And I'm
concept
going
of
to
what
mend him
fuel is?
until he's back to full health.
Yeah, great, thanks.
He's a cute little robot guy.
I suppose one question we have is why is there a lot of blood? Or what we think is that blood. You got that
I
from
think I've got it marked as alien blood.
Vial.
Thank
Compare
you.
the vials.
It's exactly the same.
My guess is perhaps the ship is alive and it is bleeding. If this is the
Ship's
ship.
alive.
Yes.
Interesting.
If it's its own blood, it wouldn't damage.
Oh
its
my
body.
word, is this a Nid ship?
There you go.
Tyrannid. Is it? Are these the Tyrannids?
Either that or
Or
something that fell earlier has squished someone just now.
It's still dripping.
But this has been here for hundreds, thousands of years. It should be any
The
blood.
puddle wasn't that big, was it?
Stasis
It was pretty big. It was like
Really,
so
really long cold naps.
Estimating how much it was dripping.
oh god, it's probably dripping for years. It's not a lot of drip, but like maybe 1,
Yeah.
2, 3 drops a minute.
So how long do you think it would take to fill?
A long time. Centuries to fill a pile up. Like it was a huge, almost like things were floating in it. Probably been filling for a couple of hundred. if not
So
thousands of
we
years.
didn't do this. I'll let you know. Okay, let's carry on. And not go down there. Are you okay, Erdan?
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay. I apologise for taking a while. I was just checking our levels of impending doom.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Eskin will say. It looks to be, well, behind us there are 2 doors, one to our left, one to our right, and one of these passageways ahead of us.
I want to find out what's above, what's down there, so onwards. Which way do we think would end up above where that blood is dripping from?
Right, you're back that way.
I'd suggest we go that way, find out.
We could come from that way.
There wasn't anything that was dripping.
It doesn't matter if you go to different levels now.
What?
Oh wait, no, sorry. It'll be back that way in this level, but that was all crushed. There's no path backwards.
Okay.
So you're on the top level originally, you're on the middle level now. The path behind you in this level is just piles of stone.
Do you reckon you can move this stone? See if we can get through here?
I can potentially move, but I don't know what it would do to the rest of the surroundings.
Yeah, that is the thing. For later exploration, maybe to
Perhaps.
shore it up and investigate.
Indeed.
Question is, which way do we go now?
Is there any way that's open?
There's 2 pathways to your left and right. They both look to be corridors going down. And there's another door which probably has to be open for the press button.
Try and open it.
Push it, opens up. And for the first time you see strange writing. Now you don't recognise or understand.
Common languages.
It does not work. It's not a language this. Would it work? Let me have a look at the spell one moment. Let me check the spell description.
I love
Yes.
utility spells so much.
Not
We have a
check
problem.
spells.
Bang. Not anymore.
Comprehend languages.
I'm surprised that none of my spells were useful down there. I was like, what? I'm having to build shit. What's going on?
As you come back up, Karo just put a hand on the shoulder and 10 lay on hands into you.
Oh, okay. I don't need that much because I had some temps.
And you get what you need
So
to.
go back to hang on.
So,
I need 9.
you look at this weird language, and you cast spell this off, and you touch the writing. And it does begin to take shape in common. It has basically 3 decks. Top deck, middle deck, lower deck. The top deck is level 1. It says command deck, stroke bridge. The second level says systems, stroke crew area.
Sorry.
And the bottom says gun deck, stroke weapon storage.
No kidding.
Okay, so above us was the command deck, and this is the crew deck.
If
Is there
we
a map?
if we could get these explosives out, they might be quite useful in the war.
In fact, on the second level one, next to systems, it would also say, what would they call it? What would it be called? The transmitter.
Transmitter? Do you reckon that means the spire?
I reckon so. Or the thing that activates the spire to send out the signal. Maybe when Leah touched it, it recharged the batteries for a short time.
Head towards it, perhaps. We're on that level, right?
You are?
Presumably.
My god, did you say that out loud?
No, that's through the telepathic one.
Oh, about Leah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Igneous
Now.
is not completely stupid.
Well, you are travelling with a person you're just speaking out loud to.
Having been one of the people who said let's not bring up Leah, Igneous would know full well to not bring up
Have you
Leah.
just done an Erdan?
We've literally been going back and forth between talking telepathically and not
You've been
telepathically.
saying it every time you went telepathically. Is that the issue?
I haven't.
It's not very, yeah, so when you sound loud, it's considered it. Unless you say you're speaking telepathically. When you've got an NPC with you, you need to let me know things, because if it's just you as a group, yeah, it's fine, we're gonna do that here. When you've got someone else there,
I guess I'm just used to it.
it's the case of like, you've got to.
I will bounce whatever your judgment is.
It's the case like you can't, it's like basically going back on what you said, like, oh no, I didn't touch that instead. Like it's.
Because we were literally just talking to Celban telepathically and we didn't have to specify.
No, Karo said everything was doing telepathically.
Backwards, and that was after the fact.
No, that's when Karo went down. He said, I'll ask you into it. Because Sally wasn't shouting back. So he said, I'll say telepathically. And then that was telepathic. Because there wasn't enough combat taking place.
I will bow to your judgment.
Yeah, I've got to rule where I can't just be like. But he doesn't seem to react too much to that. You actually watch where Eskin is currently transcribing these words himself and is not really focusing.
Okay, so
Out loud!
so when I do it,
No,
instantly.
when you say you killed someone to a guard, they're like, what? When there's a wizard who fucking Grey Spire magical spaceship, he's also translating himself. So he's just like taking all this shit in. And also has no clue what happened down the level below. So he's just been doing his own thing because no one did yet. So he's doing his own thing.
Oh.
So that was all telepathic, so he knows.
In that case, I'll let him know. By the way, there's a huge pile of munitions down there that have come loose.
That seems a bit dangerous.
Yes, one of them shot me.
Right. Well, that's a bit concerning.
Is there a way of getting down there if I use Spider Climb?
Not really. You could try to not even break. So a bit like a jumping, climbing towards it and getting back up would be difficult.
Where do you want to get to?
I was just wondering if we could just like use a Spider Climb and walk my way down to the gun deck.
How about we leave that deck alone?
What explosives?
Leave it alone and it won't explode.
It won't explode if I
Karo?
take them.
Karo? Holy napalm cannon.
I know. I know. Let's go down and come back up with one of the cannons and the munitions for it.
I got a rope of climbing.
Then give it to Click to put on the mech.
It's a bit singed. No. Oh, I should say, I would take back my movable rod.
Oh yeah,
You said that.
Yeah, I should take it.
It's no. Erdan managed to Misty step back up and down from there.
Clear up 30 feet.
If you want to climb, I do have rope with me.
And Misty step doesn't have a not that doesn't have a flash or anything, does it?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't spark. Nothing
Ah,
to be a
I'm
spark.
not sure specifically saying minus fire then, no.
But Celban will warn you that it seems very dangerous down there. He was being extremely cautious and still got hurt.
So you're going to do it, Karo?
Okay, I can take it.
Yes, but we can't. The
Also,
size of
it's huge. It's big.
What I'm going to say,
How about the Canises?
They're pretty small, they're probably about double that.
If you want to take them, I suggest you grab them towards the end of our venture.
Fair enough.
That seems more sensible.
Hmm.
I agree.
This is Adam, not
okay.
Karo. But boom!
The door that I opened doesn't go anywhere, does it? Does it?
The one ahead of you.
Yeah.
So just open up to another corridor. You do see more writing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it was.
This way it says. That's the transmitter that way. And this way would be. This was the systems. This would be towards the crew.
That's where we just came from. Isn't it?
That's what we put this way.
Okay.
And also point to the crew in this way as well.
Is one of those ways blocked off?
Well, that way is the hole, and that the whole back area is full of
Yeah.
stone. In fact, I would say it would probably say not crew, but it would say stasis that way.
Oh god.
Stasis, as in people on pause,
As in,
as in an entire.
well, I don't think you know what the word stasis would be.
Well, we know what the word stasis means, but we don't know cryogenesis.
Yeah.
We've got spells that do that though.
Oh yeah, some suppress that from on.
Do we want to go and?
If there's an entire army down here, then yes.
Hmm.
I think we should check stasis, then the systems, then the transmitter.
I think that's a good order.
Yes.
Okay, so stasis first.
Mm.
It's great. Dance corridor. And you see what looks to be a few more of those kind of like lift shaft things, but they're all got the red lines on them. And you do see now there's a small one at the bottom, nothing here, a bit of a gap, another one, and then another one at the top. We're guessing the floor you're on does have an option to use it. You then follow this corridor down, and it comes out to this other door, which had the same kind of sign above it, which I imagine you would touch and then read the stasis, and a handprint next to it. Or a hand thing next to it. Push it there. It doesn't open all the way. Makes no check. Not that check.
Crowbar. Do you
Guidance.
get a crowbar next one? No.
So you're going to use a crowbar check.
There.
That's a straight roll.
Guidance.
That's a million.
Probably not.
I think edition has flat maths.
32.
How much?
32.
That's pretty good on this one.
Pull the door open. And you see in this room, it is completely dark. Same as before. There is no light in here. Except, you see around the edges, these glass and stone tubes. All the way up to the ceiling. Quite a few of them. And they all are dark. There's bits of like liquid that's dripping out from the bottom of them, similar to the one that you saw downstairs. It's kind of full of like liquid. And the very centre of the room, you see those will come down from the ceiling. And you've one of these kind of pods, these kind of like stone pods, but it has, unlike the other ones which are just stone, it has a bit of like a strange, almost like fleshy plant matter around it. And inside you see the two left lit up, the light. And there's this kind of this liquid in it. It seems to be clear instead of cloudy, blood walking liquid. It looks active, but you don't see anything in it.
Without getting too. Staying like 40 feet away from it. And having, you say it's dark, having Devil's Sight, can I see any way, like a button that could be turn it off? Or like, just see
Perception check.
or like wires to
Matt,
put to just kill whatever's inside
The
it.
size of this tube.
Mhm.
And what does it look like anything's in it?
So from where you are, you see the rest of them all probably know the size of the creatures, with a glass window where the head would be.
Mm-hmm.
this one you don't see anything in like the glass, and it is lit up with like a white light.
The size of it.
Same size as normal.
Oh, does it look like it could fit one of the bigger ones?
No, it's way too small for that.
Oh, right.
Do any of them look viable other than the middle one? Do these other ones, every single one of them look
The others all look off or broken. Like there's chunks missing. You see like this liquid is like, sorry, I just grabbed it's the blood liquid. It's not like a clear, briny grey liquid like they're in. It's kind of mixed with bits of blood and stuff. You know, so these are corpses in some of these, and there's still blood underneath them. This blood has been congealed. Kind of mixed with this weird liquid. But they all look kind of broken or off, or just not functional, apart from the one in the middle which looks to be coming down from the ceiling, kind of stuck halfway down but it's still on, and has a bit of like fleshy matter around it.
So it's just plants suspending it from the ceiling?
No, so it's attached by like a stone and metal kind of like machine arm, but where the other ones are just stone all around, this one has bits of stone but also bits of like this weird grey fleshy plant matter.
Can I... What would this be? A nature check on the plant matter to see if this is... I don't know, to try and figure out what...
Our nature or other nature.
Huh?
So this is our nature or something sort of their nature.
I will assist you.
Oh, nice.
I got a 15.
I have guidance myself.
Right, I'll take it.
Ooh, nice. 18, 21.
And there's nothing in it that we
I
can
need to
see.
see from a distance, so you're like close up. How close do you want to get to it?
Like 40 feet.
Right, well, yeah, so you make kind of take a few steps forward and you look. You can see buttons, your control panels. There's a small, ceiling bit.
And then you like wires sticking into it.
You just see kind of strange, this kind of plant matter tendrils kind of floating inside of it.
Oh, I'm not tuned to the style.
There's plant inside it.
So the plant's kind of like on the outside, but also bits of it are going inside. Like
As if the plant
strands.
has grown into it.
As in, it was built with this, or like it was placed into it. Like it kind of took a chunk of the wall and put this inside. And where these tendril vines are going inside the brine.
So that would be a 32.
On
Nature.
Oh, you're looking at these plants and you're like, what the? These don't. There's not like anything I've ever seen before. It's weird. You can't discern what like the plant is. But you recognise something similar. You know that there are plants and things that can make things grow, life grow, algae, fungi, etc. This kind of these vines going inside or releasing something. There could be something growing in there, and these are being used to help it grow.
I think this plant thing is what helps make whatever's inside grow, or maybe preserves them. I want to look in to see if I can see anything in there.
Perception check.
I'll guide myself again.
Go for it.
It's like this is not Karo saying this. Leave the cameras behind. Don't take
I'm just
missions.
looking. That is. Oh wait, that's perception, isn't it? Yeah, that's a 22.
You pick head up and you look. And at eye level, there's just stone in the spine. But as you look down, you see more of these tendrils kind of releasing the strange, bit of matter and plant into it. And inside this greyish liquid, you see a figure. And these tins are figures, but much, much smaller. It's like a child.
I will report back to the party.
Does it appear to be breathing?
You can't tell.
I don't know, but I think the plant thing, whatever these things are, they're releasing something that could be preserving what looked like a child in there. Like, this was not like the ones we fought before, much smaller than that.
Where?
Potential specimen for us. Interesting.
A child.
I pretty well, but if it's a child, it's a creature.
Whereabouts in the body is it connected to?
Is it?
The ones we fought were.
The plant things seem to be releasing stuff into the brine, but it's not connected to the creature.
I'm just trying to fathom the purpose.
Or if these are keeping, or meant to keep the Tins are alive on long journeys, then
Makes sense.
it's
But maybe they are created, not born as we are.
that, or the plants are essentially releasing nutrients to keep the body that's in stasis alive.
Just because this looks like a child to us does not mean it's weak. This could be their leader or commander. It's in the centre of the room.
No, we know what their leader is.
Well, we often have powerful creatures that are not particularly muscular. We call them wizards.
I agree with the Centaur man.
Well, the ultimate leader of the Tinzo is massive. And,
Is it?
well, what we
There's a
see...
giant eyeball there.
Can I find any reason, writing, rhyme, or whatever to find out why this thing is separated into the centre of the chamber?
You see the ceiling. And you look around some of these other ones, you see there are similar metal and stone arms, and you lift and pull one out into the centre. You don't see any reason specifically why this one is here, but all the other ones look like they are all normal Tinsel, grown Tinsel warriors.
Okay.
However, this is why Ben would have been, so I'm going to describe it anyway.
I mean, Heris would be
Heris is
investigating.
here. You see Heris, the head recoils a little bit, kind of grab the head, and kind of look back up. And there's telepathy, including Eskin. Oh, not including Eskin, this one. We go, I just saw a memory, like a fragment of thought remaining here. It looked like they were trying to evacuate this one.
Evacuate this specific?
I couldn't understand the language or anything, but their emotions and their feeling that they must evacuate the child. Orders from the pie.
Evacuate the child?
So it is a child. So it is a child.
Do you think they are placed in stasis and slowly grow in the pods, one by one, before placed into these pods to the side?
Maybe. That seems a little inefficient.
I think
To
it's
have just
more...
one like that.
I think it's more a way to preserve themselves on long journeys.
Yeah, why would they trying to save the child?
Save from what?
Why do we protect
Heris
children?
begins to think themselves for a minute and recalls that there was something going wrong. Like they saw in their vision the eyes of another creature. You do see there's a skeletal body next to where Heris standing when this happened. They say that they were running, the ship was shaking, things were falling down, there were like some explosions in the background, they were shouting, there was crazy was going on. But it wasn't, looked like things weren't going well.
Karo, I don't know about you, but I for one am against child murder.
Yes.
I suggest we check out the other sections of the ship, as it may give us better information.
Indeed. What? I wonder if this child was related to the Tinzo that was trying to save it.
Perhaps.
And why only this pod? Why has only this pod survived? Why not the others?
Maybe the plant protected it. Saved it from the impact.
Oh sure. I look around at the other pods. Or does it look like there are remains of these plants?
Yeah, is there a thing inside of it?
But the plants on the outside.
There are no plants in the ones, just you look around at the others, all the others are just stone pods with this liquid, and you just see floating bodies of the skeletons inside them. No light. This one just have like a light underneath it, kind of illuminating it. Like the only bit of power you've seen.
Emergency power diverted to this one pod.
Just privately through the telepathic bond to Celban. I was going to say, you're probably the best person to ask this question to. If I use banishment on this child, would that send them back to where they came from?
If they come from another plane, that's how that spell works. If you're attempting to save its life, I don't know how currently alive it is. It could be in a coma.
No, I'm just thinking try and send it back to its people, but they're not, as far as I can understand, that's not a different plane, that's a different...
Reality.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah, sorry.
A different sphere completely.
Yeah, perhaps your magic is not powerful enough to breach that barrier. And I would be cautious, as I often am, well, sometimes, about interfering with things, moving things around, until we have investigated the transmitter. It seems like the last time you activated, shit went down.
Yes.
So, but I appreciate the noble gesture.
I will say there is the systems corridor. Perhaps the systems corridor will have some information as to
Yeah, if
why
more
this.
exploration, and then come back if we can.
Why is? What was the rest of the
Oh,
sentence?
why this pod in particular is like this, or perhaps the systems corridor will have some more information about what it is that went wrong specifically. I mean, I know this thing has
Yeah.
been buried, but I mean that's as a consequence of the ship crashing. What caused the ship to crash? What made it end up in this situation? What was the primary fault?
I concur.
Out of character. Maybe we find a black box or something.
Yeah.
Is there anything else in this?
Captain's log.
Obviously, this room is massive. You said.
It's pretty big, yeah.
How many pods are there?
So they're all, it's weird, you can't really tell because the room itself is only about around, let's say, 60 feet chamber. These parts seem to extend down the walls all the way down.
Like backwards.
Back.
Like into the walls.
Like, so there might have the exit walls there, they're going along the side of the ship.
So,
And there could be more of these rooms somewhere, but
So lots.
there could be lots, yeah.
And most of them don't have anything in, but some have bodies.
Well, the ones you see that are the closest to the outskirts have bodies in them. The ones further can just make out most of them are empty.
Do the bodies have flesh on?
No.
Okay.
A few of them have a little bit, like around the head, but most of them have. In fact, now it's all the bodies in here, probably. No, I said it wouldn't.
Okay.
No, they would have flesh on.
Because they were bleeding, right?
Or some of them were.
Yeah.
So you see some that are broken, and the bodies are kind of falling out, and there's chunks of stone broken that kind of embedded into one of the bodies. That one's kind of dripping blood and combined the two of them.
So this is.
It seems that this liquid preserves them even after death.
can we see where it's leaking down to the gun deck?
Nothing here.
I think the one that was leaking down to the gun deck was in the opposite side of the ship, wasn't it?
Probably.
Yes.
Do you reckon the purpose, the ultimate purpose, was to colonize this place?
Potentially, but we know that they eat magic.
Let's go investigate the systems wing.
Systems.
Just make way out toward this room. And you kind of cross the corridor, make way to the systems room. And you see this long chamber. About,
I'm making sure the nose with us.
oh yeah, he's fine. You see this long chamber of several strange and stone tablets on the walls. But they're really dark. There's no light in there.
Good for
These kind of stone tablets along these contours basically, but they're like a long stone tablet kind of sections. Nothing to base on.
No text of any kind in any of them at all.
How was that?
Any indentations on them?
There's probably more like writing. There's probably the cast control than the identifier.
I've only got one use for the tattoo.
The Artificer Eskin probably translate to be. So to be the main systems room, how it's broken and without power. It's strange. I can't find any form of power source above this ship. There's no power room. What power is it then?
Could be in just one section that's been blocked off.
Perhaps.
There wasn't anything on the log though. Command deck bridge, systems transmitter, crew area, stasis, gun deck and weapon storage. And nowhere in there does it say engine room.
But it didn't show anything for this floor, right? It didn't. The directory point is talking about this floor, didn't it?
Yeah. So it was these areas.
It might just be that you can only, that's for what's accessible in this area.
Didn't these spires or such absorb and/or hold magic?
Yes, but
Giving off. This one's giving off magic.
It could be that these ships are powered by inherent magic that is absorbed into the material, and as such, there is no power source. They go around and eat magic, and that powers their civilization.
But this place is full of magic. Why is it not sucking us dry?
It is not currently working.
Ha ha.
Not Karo.
We are not pointing the absorbed magic laser at it. This is a giant battery. Perhaps.
I mean, we've assumed all this time that the spires are sort of beacons that can attract. Well, I mean, it attracted one of the Tinzo elite warriors to its location a while ago. And that's an interesting thought that the spires should be a sort of conduit for magic.
Okay, so this room has not much in it.
Just like a bunch of like desks and walls.
Can I investigate to see if there's maybe, I don't know, like some written record? Give myself guidance.
Casting a theory.
Can I have advantage?
Karo's got a stupid idea.
Can I have assistance on the investigation?
So,
Oh, yeah, you can, sorry. I was thinking.
Testing a theory. I'm going to summon one of my cantrips into my hand and just kind of minor illusion. And just kind of press it into the wall, see if anything happens to it.
Still there, not happens to it.
That's
Just
23.
Kind of gently run my hand along various things. Touch.
What doesn't happen?
23.
yeah, that's a stupid idea.
Yeah, you can, and there's no like paper, there's no stone tablets, nothing written down, basically.
Any like anything that looks like it could be a cupboard or a drawer or anything in there?
How many seats and consoles are there?
Probably quite a few, probably about maybe like 20 to 30. It's quite a long chamber.
Can I find one that would fit me?
Most of them fit.
Right, so remembering from when I was on board the other Tinzo ship, can I see anything that looks like a control plane?
No, you do see like some of these stone tablets were similar to what one of them was using. Maybe fire the weapons or to do something. There's one in the corner. But I think that this creature that was flying it was almost like this strange chair where they kind of went over the front of it, had the hands on it, like it's almost like a scorpion thing on the back of the neck. Forgotten that.
I'll find a seat and sit in it anyway.
Found a cinema room, haven't we?
I'll find a seat and sit in it.
So, yeah. That's
See if
a little
anything
heavy
happens.
stone bench.
Doesn't seem like there's anything accessible. I reckon the only place that we could maybe find something is the transmitter room. Try and determine what that's about. And
Can any of these consoles be moved?
You could try to.
Also like a
But kind of mostly
steam
built.
or anything?
No, most of them were built into the ground.
Hey.
The structure.
Heris. That thing was stuck into the guy's head when he was controlling it. I wonder if it works on some kind of psychic energy, like limbo.
Maybe.
Do you want to try psychic things? Just be gentle.
Or more. That's right.
What would Heris try on? You know what it looks like.
I'm probably just kind of touch one of these stone tablets. I'm gonna try and just kind of channel some psychic energy into it.
Don't give Heris control of the space.
Okay, head towards transmitter.
Yeah, so you could towards the transmitter.
I reckon maybe try not to touch everything for this one.
yeah.
I'm going to tell that to our wizard friend too.
I'll make sure to keep things there safe. Ish.
Don't want someone
If he goes to touch something else, I'm picking him off the floor.
No, that's mage.
Dex save, isn't it?
Yeah. And you can apply your shield AC because it's a single target as well.
Oh my days,
But
we
also-
have a death ray.
What?
We have a... Sorry. We have a death ray
24.
that requires a
It's
dex
half
save.
damage.
Oh,
Ancient,
It's a save or suck.
yeah.
take half damage.
You can.
It can make people fail.
Well, it's definitely just like a line of death.
Yeah.
You have a death ray.
We have a death ray.
500 points of damage.
Yeah, oh shit, yeah.
You don't have a
Actually,
death ray.
people just fail the dex save.
250
It's
damage,
stuck to the
500
neck.
objects.
click, attach it to the mech.
Mhm.
We get battle one on and get one of the cans on the other.
Please tell me about your path right next time.
You open the door to the transmitter room, and you see, next to it, another set of these lift type things. Both are open. One of them is gone, the hole. However, the other one has like a gap above it. It's like there's something kind of on the floor beneath where you are, but there's a gap and a hole above you. And you further downwards, you see this kind of like there's one door. And who's going first?
I was proactive, so I'll go.
Do you press the thing to open it?
Buddy system.
Yeah.
The door swings open.
I guess that was
Halfway
going to ask
there.
that.
Then Karo pulls it open again, and you just see something collapses. A bit of stone kind of collapses and dirt piles in, and one of the head of you is being completely crushed by the rest of the ship. Dead end.
So that's to the transmitter.
Towards the transmitter, yeah.
It looks like
In
what?
fact, the door will probably open up, and it will be filled with like probably a bit of dirt and stuff, and you see there's a large chunk like by the side where it's missing, and like above it, you see like there's one level between the floor and the next level. That's gone. And whatever's attached to this part, I know who tried to the top and so. Yeah, this room's just filled with completely crushed and filled with stuff.
Well, we don't have to worry about accidentally setting off the transmitter.
No.
I don't think.
Bridge?
That was above us, wasn't it? Wasn't that also caved in?
I don't think we've attempted to go there yet.
But it was ahead of you, but
Oh.
you
The
can't
one-
be on past that, don't know.
The one of the that first lift we came to, the light flight was flickering as if it wasn't connected properly to the bridge. But we have found others, so we had to go to it that way.
There was one you came past before, there was like a hole above you.
Yeah.
You go back to that one. Oh yeah, you're like 5, 10, they're probably about 30 feet high ceiling to where this door is. Ahead of you, over you, I should say.
I hand you a rope of climbing. You can use an action to make it move 10 foot and tie at the top. And then fly.
Flies up.
I'll send the rope up.
Okay, so. And you get up and you see yourself and the door is closed in front of you.
Try and open the door.
How? No button.
There's no button. Ooh, this is interesting. There appears to be no button.
Yeah, because we're on the inside of the lift.
It's a lift shaft. Why would there be a button on the inside?
I thought this was the door to the bridge. I got excited.
I can climb up, then there's no way for me to start to try and open it, is there?
Like, if someone holds you.
Between Celban and Diep are going to try and hold him.
Oh, Diep could hold him.
So Diep is going to take the strength of him, but what Celban is going to do?
Couldn't
he's gonna
Diep try to open the door?
Possibly, but he's. I didn't get it. I want to wedge like myself at the back of the wall, so when Karo pushes, he's pushing against me because I'm solid, but Diep is strong.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Easy enough. I'll make a strength check for Diep.
Okay.
Do you have to open the door?
Plus 23.
15.
Yeah, so Diep knows a whole Karo up was you. And the whole open the door. You kind of step off the door, and you see another one of these no ahead of you. Back behind is another doorway, but you just see that's kind of the door itself is half crushed and just whatever behind you is caved in. And facing directly, to your left as you come up, is this pathway kind of widens. And I'll very quickly draw this.
I suppose start climbing up the rope.
Yeah, that's what it's there for.
Yeah. That's a athletics check, isn't it?
Yes, this is 10.
I will guidance myself.
Give me,
Oh yeah, that's fine.
You give me one of them.
It's 23.
3 funky relics. I have one left.
And then I gave one to you.
Yes, you did.
Right, because I'm not small.
You should be able to mark them off as charges on the thing.
I could, but I was thinking, I could track it with D10s. I've got enough D10s, and then I knocked them on the floor and lost track of them. Which is something I should rectify.
The song's been on loop apparently. I know it.
Sing amongst yourselves. So this is terrifying, huh? Consider the fact
not all of them may have broken in the state that this one is.
Exactly.
Could we potentially use this?
I mean, parts of it, the weapons seem pretty useful.
No, what I mean is if Calisius suddenly starts to invade, and then
Just summon aliens
An
and
army.
fight each other.
we could potentially, last resort perhaps.
I think that Atinzo would just keep attacking the planet as a whole, and Calisius would probably be too focused on his own stuff to care about them until it was too late.
Do they attack the planet specifically?
The bubble that we are, yeah.
I see. They would not be attacking the inhabitants.
No,
They're planet sized, Celban. The big ones are like planet sized.
Excuse me?
Giant floating eyeball in space. Planet sized. Multi-dimensional creatures.
if I remember correctly, it was actually eating the planet, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Someone actually makes a noise a bit like a horse. Just was trying to think. Well, I'm slightly speechless.
Yeah, these guys are little. These are the little guys.
These seem redundant.
The big guys can't get here yet. The way is too difficult.
This is what you see, Stefan. You see this, what's been like command room, command bridge. The front here is like filled with bits of dirt and stone. There's probably one a glass window or something like that. There's a few small, tablets, stone tablet things on the walls around the edges. A few more there. And in the very centre, you see this kind of raised platform of 5 feet off the ground. With that stair thing up to it. You see one of these strange chair-like contraptions. It has, coming out of the ground, I made this black metal coming out of the ground, these two things which one could hold on to. They would lie down like the centre of their belly, sort of like in this circle there, with their heads almost up in this like gar that comes out of the ground towards their chin. And their legs are kind of connected into this back part, and this large metal, like hook spike, almost a wooden bed to the back of the neck, same as what you saw in the ships.
Does it literally go into there?
Look like the base of the skull, yeah. But remember saying that these creatures have like these gaps for it built in. You do see here, kind of on the ground, what is either the broken body of one of these creatures. A few more skeletons around, but the thing that you said you recognise the most is right in the front here, kind of buried up by the dirt as well, is this much bigger creature. Multiple arms, 8 arms at its back, a huge torso, like a skull. Must be one of the much bigger creatures.
Also dead, yeah?
Oh,
See if the next person we finish looks longer than that.
same thing, not it's
Heris, are you getting any more of those weird memory flashes?
She is. But we'll pick up then. So, thank you very much for watching. We hope you enjoyed. And we will see you next time when we sit down rolling. Bye.
Bye.